Fam, you wouldn't show up to your game unprepared, so why you still wilding out down there? That's why I had to collab with Manscaped. It's all about precision, confidence, and staying ready for whatever's coming your way, if you get what I mean. When you feel clean, you move different. And on the Courtnee Edgar show, we keep it real, we keep it sharp, focused, and ready for anything. Now, I ain't gonna steer you wrong, so you gotta make sure you hit the link below. The link is gonna be in the description as well as pinned in the chat. And look, get your Manscaped kit right now and stop showing up to life unprepared. Now let's get into it. Welcome to the Courtnee Edgar Show. Yo, what's good? What's popping? Welcome to another show, one of the dopest shows on YouTube where we talk about everything under the sun. As long as we get back to the money, real conversations, and real solutions. I'm your host, Courtnee Edgar. Yeah, listen, man, we got a lot of topics to talk about tonight. We're going to be talking about dating, of course. You know, we got to be talking about dating relationships. That's one of the things that we're going to talk about. We're going to be talking about Trump and Venezuela. We definitely got to touch on that because this can be very impactful, not only for Venezuela, but more so for America, right? Then, after that, we're going to we're then going to finish off, with some money talk, just talk about, money, how people are making their money, and how to give y'all some inspiration as well, all right? So, but before I do, let me read the comments real quick. We got people already saying what up to me. What's good with your bull city? What's good with your fam? You know, those glasses don't have a prescription, flexing with some of y'all, some yak in 2020 vision. Dog, you crazy, bro. Hey, you feel me? You feel me? So, before we get into it, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for the algorithm, and make sure you hit the bell notification. Also, make sure you tap in to the Patreon, become part of the Earn Circle. That's where we're going to dive deeper into, being successful. We got different people that I'm going to be interviewing that are successful in their rightful place. I think I got an interview tomorrow, actually. Then I'm going to begin with other individuals who are successful. We're teaching each other, we're building, we're helping each other grow, and building a strong community together. All right. So definitely make sure you tap in. Link is in the description as well as pinned in the comments. All right. So let's go ahead and get into it. Let's go ahead and talk about Trump because I want to dive into this right now. Let's talk about this Trump and Venezuela situation. And then in between, I'll give my thoughts. All right. So let's go ahead and rock out. Hold up. Happy New Year, batters on. Happy New Year. Matter of fact, yeah, you're right. This is the first live. This is the first live of the new year, bro. First live of the new year. Hey, we in the bit. You feel me? We in the bit. All right, so let's go ahead and rock out.
This is CNN Breaking News. Welcome to CNN. I'm Victor Blackwell in Atlanta. The breaking news this morning, President Trump says the U.S. carried out large-scale strikes on Venezuela overnight. He says its president, Nicolás Maduro, and his wife, Celia Flores, have been captured and flown out of the country. Attorney General Pam Bondi says both of them have been indicted and in a social media post says that they will, quote, soon face the full wrath of American justice.
Hey.
The Venezuelan vice president says that she has no idea where Maduro and the first lady are.
Faced with this brutal situation and this brutal attack, we do not know the whereabouts of President Nicolás Maduro and First Lady Celia Flores. We demand immediate proof of life from the government of President Donald Trump. Proof of life for President Maduro and the First Lady.
President Trump says that he'll address the nation on the strikes from Mar-a-Lago later this morning. Right now, it's quiet in the capital of Caracas, just hours after the strikes. But earlier, explosions rocked Venezuela, knocked out power, and sent people running outside.
Hold on, say what?
And this strike was at La Carlota Air Base in Caracas. CNN's Nick Payton-Walsh joins me now from London. Nick, we just heard from Issa Suarez speaking with some of her sources in country about the fear of what could come next, because so many questions are unanswered.
Yeah,
let's go through what we know has happened so far. Since about 1 a.m. local time, and the series of explosions rocked Caracas and other parts of Venezuela. Multiple helicopters seen in the air, and then clearly a U.S. Special Forces operation that removed Nicolás Maduro and his wife from what should have been their heavily fortified and secured premises in the capital there. Hard to understate quite what a move this is geopolitically by the Trump White House to remove the sitting president of a country which it considers to be a regional
that's how the vertical is. I don't know why.
Successful, certainly. Daring, certainly as well. And also efficient, frankly, given what it seems the brevity, comparatively, of this operation and the impact that it is having. The Attorney General, Pam Bondi, hinting that the indictments in the Southern District of New York Court will be the ones that Maduro faced. He had a $50 million bounty on his head, seeking information that could lead towards his capture. And it may well be that the delay we're seeing since Trump's tweet in the early hours of this morning, his 74-word social media post that removed the extraordinary mystery, frankly, or the unresponsibility of exactly what was happening in the skies of Caracas, very quickly to explain that, as many suspected, it was the U.S. military behind this. It now appears that potentially the delay may be about transferring Maduro inside American soil for when President Trump addresses the nation about this move. Extraordinary as it is. But I think once perhaps for Trump allies, the exhilaration of removing Maduro, who has been an authoritarian dictator behind violence against protesters and opponents for 13 years. Once that fades, the hard questions now must be answered about what to do with Venezuela's crippled economy. That has been the reason why Maduro has needed to be authoritarian, the mismanagement of basic things like inflation foodstuffs that permeates that entire country. What happens now to Venezuela's military, heavily hit during this brief series of strikes? Should point out the explosions we've been seeing in these videos, utterly alien to life in sleepy, peaceful Caracas, will have terrified the millions who live there. What is the likely course for Venezuela's political elite? Is indeed Delcy Rodriguez the successor? Does she immediately seek a détente with the United States to prevent a similar abduction in the middle of the night occurring to her? These are all urgent questions. And I think the key thing here is for the United States to have planned for the aftermath of Maduro with the same efficiency, detail, and resolve as they clearly planned his capture and abduction. The US military, very good at this sort of thing, be it bin Laden in Pakistan, Zawahiri, the Al-Qaeda leader in Afghanistan, Maduro, a man with lesser charges against him in Venezuela, but they fail repeatedly in what comes next. And I'm sure many in Venezuela will be deeply hoping that they now see some sort of future ahead of them where their economic and political problems become part of the United States.
I know one thing for sure, there's a lot of Venezuelan people, they happy about it. They happy about it. They are happy about it, but let's move on.
States focus, and they're not just left to see further collapse. A reminder, the United States, particularly the Trump administration, wants to see many of the hundreds of thousands of Venezuelans on US soil go home. And perhaps a calm and prosperous Venezuela would permit that to happen at a faster pace. But we are today in unprecedented territory. In Moscow and Beijing, they will be looking at how their ally, Maduro, is suddenly whisked away from a place where he should have felt security of diplomacy, of the international world order. He may now soon be in a New York courthouse to face drug charges.
Yeah, Russia, as I said a moment ago, is now asking for immediate clarification on the U.S. claims that it has captured Maduro.
They'll probably get that.
Yeah.
Okay. Listen. Hold on. Before I even give my thoughts on it, let me play this. Play the second problem.
I wonder, Mr. President, I want to ask you because from your Vice President, J.D. Vance, said that the message is pretty clear. The drug trafficking must stop. So was this operation a message that you're sending to Mexico, to Claudia Sheinbaum, the president there?
Well, it wasn't meant to be, and we're very friendly with her. She's a good woman, but the cartels are running Mexico. She's not running Mexico. The cartels are running Mexico.
Yep.
And we could be politically correct and be nice and say, oh, yes, she is. No, she's very, she's very frightened of the cartels. They're running Mexico. And I've asked her numerous times, would you like us to take out the cartels? No, 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 Mr. President. No, 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 please. So we have to do something because we lost. The real number is 300,000 people, in my opinion. They like to say 100,000. 100,000 is a lot of people, but the real number is 300,000 people. And we lost it to drugs, and they come in through the southern border, mostly the southern border. Plenty come in through Canada too, by the way, in case you don't know. Yeah. But they come in through the southern border, and something's going to have to be done with Mexico.
Why did you decide to do this morning?
Are you talking about calling you people or the shot?
No, taking out.
I'm not sure which is worse, if you want to know the truth. I'm calling you. I haven't spoken to anybody else because Charlie heard it.
Listen, bro, what they don't understand, I know there are some people, they are in an uproar about this situation right now, but y'all are right, D'Angelo and Bull City. Yes, yes, yes. A lot of people looking at it, oh, they're bombing Venezuela. Yeah, the surface level aspect of it is, yeah, they want to get the drug trafficking situation out of there. They want to, get them out of there, but U.S. wants to get control of that fucking oil. That is exactly what Trump want to do. What people don't understand is this. People look at Trump as a president first. No, he's a businessman first. He's a businessman first. On top of that, if we don't get control of it, guess who's going to get control of it? China or Russia. So we got to get control of it first. We get control of the oil. Guess what? That then drives down the oil. That drives down the gas prices, food prices, transportation, and logistics. That drives the prices down for us, making it what? Making America great again. Shout out to Trump. Making it safer for Venezuelans. Of course, on top of that, a benefit, making it safer for Venezuelans, for the people that are, the illegal immigrants, and sending them back over there. Sending them back over there as well. So,
he's been a great friend of mine for a long time. He was with me when it was not fashionable. And those are the people I like. He was with me.
So short term, we're spending a lot of money up front in regards to making this shit happen, but you got to think long term on this situation. This is going to benefit us down the line. We ain't looking at just right now the immediate effect. We're looking at the long term play of this. So,
Charlie, when it was not at all fashionable. So that's the reason I'm doing this. And your show is great. You're doing a great job. What a good team.
But I meant, why did you make the decision to take out Maduro this morning? And what was Maduro doing when our guys came in on him?
So we were going to do this 4 days ago, but the weather was not perfect. The weather has to be perfect. And we had just the perfect weather. We had, very good. A little bit few more clouds than we thought, but it was good. We waited 4 days. We were going to do this 4 days ago, 3 days ago, 2 days ago. And then all of a sudden it opened up.
We got one. He says, yo, bro, you a clown. Supporting someone who does care about the people. He cares about his cronies and family. Here you go. See, there's somebody who don't understand the world of business. So there's somebody who don't understand. Did you not just hear me say Trump is a businessman first? He cares about America first. He cares about America first. We ain't talking about his. Listen, what you got to understand is this, big dog. The reason he's able to move and do the things that he want to do, because he don't need America's money. He got his own business and shit rocking off. So that's why he's able to come in here and make shit happen. He's not living off of the American dime, so to speak. He's not living off our tax dollars. He got his own fucking money. So his family and everybody else is straight. This is more about power. This is more about taking control. This is about America fucking first, bro. Make America great again. That's what this is about. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Resources. Venezuela has the resources. So therefore, what better way to go and get this motherfucker who was over here drug trafficking, doing all the violent shit, making Venezuela a bad fucking place, going over there and bombing that shit, getting them the fuck up out of there. And then so that way they can gain control over there. They can gain full control over there of the resources. Come on, dog. Get out your feelings. Get out of your feelings, bro. America is about capitalism, bro. Get out of your feelings. This ain't time for emotion. This ain't time for emotions, bro. Get out of your feelings. Get out of your feelings. Get out of your feelings. Go soak to your mama. What kills me is people who act surprised the United States specialty has been conquering. Exactly, bro. This ain't nothing new. This ain't nothing new. What are you talking about? This is how American presidents should move. Exactly, Tammy. Capitalism, money makes the world go round. Exactly. This has been going on long before Trump, long before any of the presidents that you knew. This was going on in God's time. Rome was taking over everybody. Listen, this ain't nothing new, bro. This ain't nothing new. First of all, learn how to type. Because you're so emotional, you can't even type properly. Get out your emotions. But let me really say, no, doesn't care about America. He cares about himself. You got this misconception that he cares about the people. He cares about himself. He's a narcissist. You don't even know what a narcissist is, first and foremost. And then 9 times out of 10, you just diagnosing somebody that you don't even know. There's a very, 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 very small percentage of people who are even diagnosed as narcissists. How you gonna call somebody a narcissist when you ain't diagnosed them? You haven't properly diagnosed them. You just saying it just to be saying it because you emotional, correct? That's what happens. You start to call people names when you can't prove it. You just say shit because you're emotional. You don't have anything logical to say. All you're just saying is, oh, it's him because he cares about himself. He cares about himself. Seriously. He cares about himself. Doing all of these things for America. But shut up. Let's move on. Black veterans for president, Donald Trump. Amen. Facts. The biggest bad is always flexing power. Yep. It's a way of the word. Yep. They've been taking our account for weakness. Exactly. That's exactly what they've been doing. This is how American presidents used to love back in the day. Exactly. If you can't beat me up, you probably shouldn't challenge me. Exactly, bro. Like, what are you talking about, man? What is he talking about?
And I'll tell you, it was just amazing. And what was he doing? He was in a very highly guarded, like a fortress, actually. He was in a fortress. You know, that we had nobody killed was amazing. I think we had nobody killed, I have to say, because a couple of guys were hit, but they came back and they're supposed to be in pretty good shape. But that we had nobody killed, that we lost no aircraft. You know, everything came back. We got it all back.
Matter of fact, did you not just hear what Trump just said earlier about Mexico? Because they think that she running the spot over there. No, it's the drug traffickers. It's the motherfuckers over there that's running that shit. It's the cartel that's running that shit over there. And that's why he said, hey, you want me to come over there and make some shit happen? I can do it for you. I got my people. What you want to do? She's like, no, we don't need you to do that. All right. I asked once. You say no. You got it. You got it. Don't come begging later. Don't come begging later. He's making the moves now for the future, bro. These are moves that he's making now for the future. You have to look in the future. Okay, first, let me get out of my emotion. Let me understand this from a business and a money perspective, because we do know Trump is a president. He's a businessman before a president. He's a businessman first, a president second. That's what you got to understand. Once you understand that, now you can start looking at it from that angle. It's like, all right, he's a businessman first. I know he's looking at this from a business angle. So how would that look, and what's the reason for him doing X, Y, and Z? Now I can see the angle. Now he's not doing it just to go over there just to be a fucking bully. There's a reason he's going over there. There's resources over that bitch. And if we don't get hands on that bitch first, guess what? Another country will. We can't have that.
One of them was hit pretty hard, but a helicopter, but we got it back. But it just was the right time to do it. We had to do it because it's a war.
That's exactly what you're doing.
300,000 people a year. We don't lose that much in a war. Okay, if you look. And we had to do it. But he was in a house that was more like a fortress than a house. It had steel doors. It had what they call a safety space, where it's, solid steel all around. He didn't get that space closed. He was trying to get into it, but he got bum rushed so fast that he didn't get into that. We were prepared. We had, massive blowtorches and everything else that you need to get through that steel, but we didn't need it. He didn't make it to that area of the house.
Mr. President, your war on narcoterrorism from our southern border and beyond clearly will save American lives. moving forward for Venezuela, what do you think is next?
A CMB Life. Did you vote for Obama? CMB Life. Did you vote for Obama? Did you vote for Biden? Let me guess. I'm gonna give an answer. If you didn't vote for Obama or Biden, you didn't vote at all. That's all. Which one did you do? Did you not vote at all, or did you vote for Obama or Biden? Which one was it? Which one was it? Which one was it? Niggas mad at Trump, but Obama is what they want Trump to be. Yes. Obeezy was playing was playing Call of Duty with drones in office while losing kids during mass deportation. Trump ain't even scratched the BS yet. Facts. Facts.
Next for the Venezuelan people now that you have removed Maduro so that he can face American justice?
Well, we're making that decision now. We can't take a chance on letting somebody else run and just take over where he left off. So we're making that decision now. We'll be involved in it very much. And we want to do liberty for the people. We want to, have a great relationship. I think the people of Venezuela are very, very happy because they love the United States. They were run by essentially a dictatorship or worse. It couldn't have been worse. It was a terrible thing.
See, that's what they call. See, you see what he just said? A dictatorship. That's what they thought Trump was doing. They thought it was a dictatorship. But see, over there in Venezuela, that's actually what was going on over that bitch. That's what was going on. Trying to call this man a communist and all this shit. I'm like, bro, what are you talking about? Who was that? Who actually had a communist country? Was it China? Wasn't it China? It was China, wasn't it? But they trying to call this man everything in the book instead of a good president, doing everything for the American people. But because he's a white man, you feel some type of way, and he's arrogant. He's from New York. He's gonna be arrogant, so he's gonna talk his talk. You may not like the fact that he's brash and that he has his bravado about him, but hey, it is what it is. Yep, and Korea. In Korea too. That's facts. So go live over there in China and Korea. Guess what? I guarantee you gonna miss America. I guarantee you like, you know what? Let me go ahead and sit down somewhere, dog. Let me calm down a little bit, man, because I ain't got time for this shit. You know what? I had it good over there in America, man. I was over there just acting crazy, talking shit, just to be talking shit because I live in a first world country, first world problems. I just had to find something to complain about. I had to find a reason to complain because this shit is just too good over here, man. I gotta go back. As bad as these people over here talking about America today, guess what? Guess who's still trying to come over these bitch? You got motherfuckers in America right now that are legal immigrants talking shit about America, but they were the same ones who fled their country to come the fuck over here. How the fuck does that make sense? Pick a struggle, bro. Pick a struggle. Facts.
Thing that was taking place in Venezuela, but look, tremendous numbers of people were being killed through drugs, and what they did to our country in sending prisoners and people from mental institutions and drug lords and everything. They sent them by the hundreds of thousands of people into our country, and that is just unforgivable. That's why, he wanted to negotiate at the end, and I didn't want to negotiate. I said, nope, we got to do it. He was trying to negotiate at the end. You probably saw that.
Exactly. You can talk all you want to. You can agree, you can disagree, but guess what? You ain't going to be unalive for your talking points. You ain't going to be unalive for thinking differently than what you thinking differently of the country. You ain't got to worry about that. You don't gotta listen. Here's the thing. Nobody's saying that you gotta like 100% of everything that Trump does, or any other president, or anybody, or whatever anybody says. Nobody has to say that. But coming in here with this emotional talk, listen, bro, we ain't got time for that. You can miss me with it.
And trying hard to make a deal. And I said, and this could have been a very foolish thing if it didn't work out. But I said, nope, we can't do it. What he did with drugs is bad. What he did with a lot of other things is bad. But what he did was sending hundreds of thousands of Tren de Aragua and drug dealers, and they emptied out their jails into our country. They emptied out, if you think about it, they emptied out all of their mental institutions into our country. What he did there and every other thing is unforgivable.
Hey everyone, I'm Emily Campagno. Catch me and my co-host.
President Trump announcing the U.S. will run Venezuela.
Right, so I want to play this,
after dictator Nicolás.
Other part. I want to play this other part of another video. Somebody making a video on X that I found, and he's talking about this whole Venezuela situation too. So I want to hear his thoughts, and then I'll give my thoughts on it. Here we go.
My family, my parents, my sister, my extended family, all lost everything.
Rodrigo.
Their work, their savings, their investments, gone. Wiped out by a narco dictatorship that has held Venezuela in a death grip for over 25 years. And what happened to my family has happened to millions, and yes, millions. The Venezuelan exodus is the second largest displacement crisis on earth after Syria. This is not just a tragedy. It is one of the great humanitarian disasters of our time. But the suffering doesn't end there. This regime has jailed hundreds of political prisoners. Thousands have been murdered simply for speaking out. More than a third of the population has fled. 1/3. Not for better opportunities or for the American dream, but to survive, to live, because staying often means death. And while the world may see Venezuela as a collapsed state, what it is in reality is an occupied one. Our territory, our natural resources, and our institutions have been overrun by hostile foreign powers. Iranian militias, Chinese corporations, Russian intelligence, all exploiting our country with impunity. Venezuela is no longer just a local crisis. It is now a geopolitical threat that endangers the entire Western Hemisphere. It has become a launch pad for an authoritarian expansion in the Americas. And in the midst of all of this, one woman has dared to lead the charge for freedom. Maria Corina Machado. In 2024, against every odd, she led a peaceful democratic uprising that won the election. Her team smuggled physical voting receipts out of the country, hard proof of victory that the regime tried to bury. Her courage has lit a fire in the hearts of millions of Venezuelans, desperate to believe that change is still possible. But now some have questioned her decision to dedicate her Nobel Prize to Donald Trump. Okay, I get that. But here's the truth. It was a brilliant strategic move in the global chessboard of politics. Maria Corina is no fool. She knows exactly the kind of man Trump is. She knows how much he campaigned for it, loudly and relentlessly, to win that very same prize. She knows how symbolic and personal that recognition is to him. And precisely because of that, she understood that this gesture might be the thing that keeps his attention focused on Venezuela at a time when U.S. presence and pressure in the Caribbean is rising. She didn't dedicate that award to flatter him. She did it to protect.
And listen, that's exactly what I'm thinking. I'm like, bruh, she was moving like that. Why he was still in office? She was moving. Hey, she was moving stealthy than a motherfucker, boy. She was moving stealthy because, boy, shit.
And preserve the one kind of power that could help shift the course of history. Because for her, this isn't about pride. It's not about optics. It's about freedom. And let's be very clear. Maria Corina is not asking for the U.S. to invade Venezuela. She's not campaigning for war. Venezuela is already invaded. It is held hostage by a narco state, overrun by foreign agents and enemies of democracy, Russians, Iranians, Chinese, all operating freely, weaponizing our land and resources to expand their influence across Latin America. What Maria Corina is calling for, what millions of Venezuelans are praying for, is the support of the only military on earth capable of countering that threat and helping to free our people. This is not imperialism. This is liberation. She's not playing partisan games. She's playing for Venezuela's life. Because this isn't theoretical. This isn't academic. This is life or death. So yes, it is time to honor her bravery, but more importantly, it is time for the world, especially the free world, to recognize what's at stake. The fight for Venezuela is a fight for freedom, for democracy, and for the stability of an entire continent. If we truly care about liberty, human dignity, and peace in the Americas, then Venezuela's fight must matter to all of us. Que viva Venezuela, que viva María Corina Machado.
Listen, all I'm gonna say is shout out to Trump. Listen, bro. Listen, dog. I don't listen. At this point, it's kind of like LeBron James. You know what I'm saying? You can't deny his greatness. You can't deny how great this man is. You can hate him all you want. You can dislike him. He may not be your favorite president of all time. You may hate the way that he do things. You may hate the way that he talks and he's so transparent about the things that he does. You may hate the fact that he's Twittering. You may hate all of that shit, right? But you can't deny how great he is as a fucking president, bro. That's a fact, dog. You cannot. I don't care how you feel. Take your feelings out of this. Take all of the emotion out of this, bro. Look at this from the business aspect of everything and understand what this man is actually out here doing. He's doing exactly what he said he was going to do. Hey, listen, this is the best. Look, that was a great reference. You can't tell me that. Listen, you can't tell me that ain't a great reference, bro. You can't tell me that ain't a great reference. You can't tell me. You can't tell me it's not a great reference. You hear me? You know what?
Fuck you, and fuck you. Who's next?
Bruh, I'm just saying though, bro. That was a great. You can't tell me that. You cannot tell me that wasn't a great analogy. That was a perfect time to pull LeBron James up. LeBron James. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for the algorithm. Make sure you hit the bell notification, bro. Yeah.
Listen, your savings account is robbing you blind. But don't worry, I found out a way how to make my money work for me in my sleep, and I can help you do the exact same thing. Now, this isn't no get-rich-quick scheme. This isn't no pyramid scheme. This isn't something just trust me situation. This is legit, and this is something that your every average day person can implement in their lives, and they can really get to a bag. This isn't a short-term play. It's a long-term play. There's a promo going on right now, so you definitely want to jump on it before the price goes up because this is too valuable. The link is in the description, and hey, let's get our money up. Let's get back to the video.
Hey, that's facts. He do. Kevin Durant be delivering too. I ain't knocking Kevin Durant at all. That's facts. Yeah, I bet he has those handles, not knobs. So that's a technical foul. Listen, bro, I don't care what y'all say. That was a great time to bring that up. That was perfect. But listen, bro, let's move on to this next topic. Let's talk about this pastor, bro. We touched what up, Matt? We touched on it a little bit in regards to this pastor whose wife, First Lady, shorty was wearing a see-through dress, shouted. as a pastor's first lady. And now, Buddy is defending it in the church. Man, let the church say amen. Amen. Let the church say amen. He and him defending it in the church. So let's listen to what he got to say tonight. Give my thoughts on it. All right, so let's rock out.
Hey, the internet went crazy about a dress my wife had on. Now, they didn't say anything about the $4 million that was raised for the United Negro College Fund. They never mentioned that she prayed until heaven came down. But insecure, jealous, petty, small-minded people got in their feelings and set up a false barometer of holiness based off of a dress. The dress was not see-through. The dress was flesh color. I need to set the record straight. I bought the dress. And I like it. I don't care whether you like it or not. She ain't mad to y'all. She mad to me. If you wanted a first lady that looked like Little House on the Prairie and Holly Hobbie, you got the wrong church. I wanted a wife I would rush home to, that I wanted to be excited to see. When we walked in there, I said, shake it fast, watch yourself.
All of that. All of that. All of that. Sir, first of all, no, stand on your, first of all, why the fuck you coming out anyway telling everybody about what everybody had to say about your wife? Ain't you supposed to be in the church preaching? That's what you're supposed to be doing first and foremost. So now you about to get the Holy Ghost because everybody talking about your wife. Apparently, I don't give a fuck. You as the man, you supposed to be the man of the church. So you should already know how your woman is supposed to be presenting herself. It don't, just because you bought it, my nigga, that don't make it better. That don't make the situation better at all. And just because you got a lot of black women in there up there praising you and championing the shit, that don't mean what you did was correct, homeboy. What you defending it for? You must feel some type of way about it. Oh no, they can't tell me because that's my wife. I bought, and guess what? I bought it. Okay. What's your point? She's supposed to be the first lady. She's represented. Not only is she a representation of you, big dog. She's ain't y'all supposed to be a representation of God? Ain't that what you're supposed to be? So why your woman out here looking like that? I can tell the difference between difference between her and a basketball wife. Couldn't tell the difference. Uh-oh. Now you want to get out. Now you want to get in the church because guess what? You feel that God placed it on your heart to talk about it and defend it, huh? That's what it is. You thought it was a smooth play for you to get out here and talk about it. See, what you should have did, you should have just let it go. Shouldn't have said nothing about it. You should just went ahead and preached about it. You should just went ahead and preached. Did your talked about what you wanted to talk about that day, not talk about what your wife had on. Y'all niggas. Y'all be doing the most, bro. You can all you want, and how you gonna tell me because God said that I'm supposed to buy my woman the wife because I want to go home to a wife that's sex. I want to tell her to shake it fast and watch it. God damn, I'm telling you, God, somebody help me. Why? Can I get a witness? I'm about to hear all that. I don't hear all that shit. You can do all the high breathing, heavy breathing, sweating. You can sing that shit till your lungs hurt. You still wrong. She's still wrong. She shouldn't have showed up like that. I don't give a fuck. I said what I said. I said what I said. You can feel how you feel. Said, Courtney, please. Can I get a witness? How you gonna tell me I'm the pastor? I'm her man. I'm the one who paid for it. Gilligan, I want you to tie that knot. Oh my God, bro. These niggas is wild, bro. These niggas wild, bro. Swear to God. Listen, bro. Just go ahead. Just go ahead and down that here, bro. Right, you feel me? How you quote mystical in the church? You feel me? Come on, Pastor. I get it. I get it. You might be a reform. I don't know your past like that, so you might be a reform thug or a reform street dude or whatever the case may be. So you got to relate a little bit. You got to throw a little mystical in that joint. You know what I'm saying? Shake it. Watch yourself. Shake it, fan. Show me what you're working with. I said, show me what you're working with. I said, what else, Spaces? Oh shit. I stand with the Bryans. I don't count a cake. It wasn't revealing and it wasn't a church event. Listen. You are a representation of the church, regardless. If you at church or not, you're a representation of the church. You're a representation. Everything was covered up, so I don't get the fuss. We only see shoulders and arms. I get that. It's perception. It's how it looks. He bought the dress doesn't mean she should wear it. that you're saying, that's, you feel me? Hey, listen, nobody's saying that she gotta be full. Nobody's saying that she ain't supposed to have a little nice fitted dress, but at the same time, if you gotta do a double look when she got that dress on, you probably shouldn't be wearing it. If you walking by the short and you see this right here, you probably shouldn't have that dress on, regardless if it was just, what do you say, skin tone, what the fuck he said, skin color, or whatever the fuck he said. Like, nah, sir. Nah, you wrong for that. I am in the middle of the road. Her purpose is to bring joy to her husband. Yeah, it is to bring joy to her husband. She can do it without that dress. Let's be real. There are many dresses out here in this world that she could have worn, that she could put on. But hey, man, it is what it is. Do what you do, bro. Do what you do. You shouldn't have got out there and start preaching about it. That's my biggest thing. You shouldn't have got there preaching about it. Do I agree with her wearing it? Nope, I sure don't. I sure don't agree, and I stand 20 toes on that bitch. No, hands and feet. No, pause.
Serious today, but that was crazy.
I'm not.
That was crazy.
I'm not feeding. I'm not
Okay.
feeding.
It's crazy. Oh no, pause, bro. So he said gray sweatpants ain't revealing either. Doesn't mean I should wear commando. Yeah, that's a fact. This is not a church function. Nope, it was not a church function. That's correct. A lot of people now put in the fact of what is in the Bible, which is she's supposed to be modest. You can't be teaching the word of God and do the opposite if you are a so-called preacher. That's a fact. That's a fact. And that's what he's supposed to be the pastor. He's supposed to know that. He's supposed to know that. You said it. Yeah, you said it. 20 down. Listen, man, I didn't mean to say that. I didn't mean it. Because look, it didn't hit me. It didn't hit me right. And I thought about it. But I said hands and feet. And I thought about the position. I said, nah, that don't seem right, bro. That don't seem right. I'm like, nah, that ain't it. That ain't the right way to go, bro. But listen, man, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe for the algorithm, and make sure you hit the bell notification, bro. Nah, Pastor tripping, bro. Pastor, at the end of the day, you tripping, and you shouldn't have got up there and start preaching about it. That's my biggest thing. Shouldn't have got there preaching about it. If you really felt strong about what you did and you buying the dress for, stand on it. You got to tell everybody about it. Just because there's a lot of women out there agreeing with you, that don't mean you was right. It's a fact. He said, now hold on. I'm not gonna let you dictate. What module is this? Is my wife. That's basically what he doing, bro. That's basically what he doing.
Listen, your savings account is robbing you blind. But don't worry, I found out a way how to make my money work for me in my sleep, and I can help you do the exact same thing. Now, this isn't no get rich quick scheme. This isn't no pyramid scheme. This isn't something just trust me situation. This is legit, and this is something that your every average day person can implement in their lives, and and they can really get to a bag. This isn't a short-term play, it's a long-term play. There's a promo going on right now, so you definitely want to jump on it before the price goes up because this is too valuable. The link is in the description, and hey, let's get our money up. Let's get back to the video.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Hold up. Before we move on. We felt strong. We felt strong too. I used to see his wife every Saturday on Backpage. For real? Stop lying, bro. For real? No, you didn't. You just talking, bro. Don't do that. Don't do that. Stop lying. She created a strong aura of uplifting sensation. 120 QB. Dog, you wild as hell. Bro, y'all ass wild, bro. And listen, man, if you haven't tapped into the Patreon, become part of the Earn Circle. You definitely want to become part of Earn Circle. That's what we're building and we're growing. I actually got a couple more videos coming up. Speaking of which, before I got another video to I actually got a comment to put up here too for y'all. I got a comment to put up here for the people. Hey, you already know, bro. New camera, you feel me? New camera, you already know. You can see it, huh? Can you see it? Can you see it? Give me a question. Let me type this in real quick. There we go. So y'all let me know. Let me put this in here too. Break this down right quick. So you said the vertical version ain't it? Nah, I mean it's for some people, bro. It's for some people, for people who like to be on their phones, who may like the version. I don't know, but I use it for the visibility aspect of it too, for more people, because I know a lot of people are always scrolling on their phones, on their shorts and shit like that. So therefore, it's easy to find me on there as well. So that's pretty much why I stream both of them at the same time. So I know some people don't like it, but it is what it is. Yeah, that's facts. You got to get up pretty early to get one past macaroni Tony. So yeah, man. Make sure you tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description as well as pinned in the comments. And also, in between, let me know. Keep this in your mind. What video would you like to see in the Patreon that would bring value to you? All right. So y'all keep that in mind throughout this video. If y'all got any ideas, put it in the chat or super chat or whatever one you want me to do. Do that. And so let's go ahead and move on to this next topic though. Yeah, it's available through StreamYard, bro. So that's how I'm able to do both at the same time. So let's get into this next video. The Desirable Truth. Y'all know the guy who's always in the Miami streets. And he's interviewing many different women and, you know, asking them questions about dating and relationships and shit like that. I haven't seen this video yet. I thought it'd be pretty interesting to watch. You know, see a lot of, you know what I'm saying? See a lot of tenderonis on here. And I want to get there. I want to see what they're saying. I want to see the type of questions that he's asking and how they're answering these questions. All right. So we're gonna get into it, and then I'll give my thoughts and opinions. And this one is a little longer too, so I may be pausing and stopping and pausing in between too. So let's rock out.
Girls' nights at the club anymore.
I don't think you should be going to a club if you're in a relationship at all as a girl. Unless you go with your partner, that's not a place you should be at all.
What problems do you think could come from
coming at you? Guys throwing themselves at you, guys coming at you. A man's like...
All right, hold up, y'all. I got to ask a question. I got to ask a question. Truthful. I think I already know what Raw gonna say, but I gotta. This chick right here. How you sliding her? Just based off of what she wearing. How you sliding them? Are you gonna slide? Are you gonna slide her ass, as a 304? Just by the look alone. What you doing? I'm curious. I'm just curious.
Their thing is to be a dog. Like, honestly, like men, they see a pretty woman, they're gonna throw themselves at her, unless he has self-control. So that's like the problems. Like guys coming at you, guys coming up to you, but it's up to you whether you tell them stay or leave.
How did you grow to have this mentality?
My sisters are married, both of them. I have two older sisters, one's 35, one's 27. They don't go out with their girls unless their partner's there.
You're a woman. What's your mindset when you're in a club environment around other drunk men looking to get some?
I go for the vibes. Like this whole week, I've been at Art Basel events because I've never been at Art Basel, and I'm 20 years old. Like, I wanted to experience it with my cousins and my close friends and stuff. I don't bat my eyes at other guys. There's not really a need to, because my future husband's not going to be in a club. I'm not going to meet my future husband at a club, and you're not going to meet your future wife at a club either.
How old are you?
19 years old.
Are you single?
Yes.
Why do you think that is?
I would say that there's really not a lot of women, especially in Miami, that are really worth pursuing in a long-term relationship. Just how degenerate things are here, the hypergamy, divorce rates. I don't really think there's a good reason for a lot of guys in this city to be, locked down.
What problems do you run into with the women that you meet here?
They're simply just too degenerate, right? So their pair bonding abilities go to shit the second they get one body, right? And that exacerbates further and further the more sexual partners they take on. So you're just unable to chemically pair with these women, making relationships almost impossible.
So as you are now 19, you wouldn't mind getting serious with a girl and actually building a future with her?
I wouldn't mind that at all. But the problem is, if you're a young guy and you're trying to pursue a career, that a lot.
Is that Sneeko? Is that Sneeko sitting right here in the camera?
A lot of times can get in.
Hell yeah, that's Sneeko. just casually sitting there smoking a square.
The way of advancing you as a person. So it's kind of a double-edged sword. While I wouldn't mind the idea of it, I would mind how much time it takes up, how much, it's going to halt your progress in terms of career maxing, this, that, and the other thing. So that's kind of the only problem with it.
So let's take a step back. Why do you think women say they want the ambitious guy, whereas when they get it, problems start to appear?
Because the problem is the men who are at the top percentiles are going to step out. They're going to have multiple sexual partners a lot of the times, and women aren't going to like that. But that's just the way that society's set up. So they're dating so far above their means, and when they finally get that man, he's not going to stay faithful to just her because there's too many options, right? There's too many girls that he could pursue. So it's just set up in a really weird way, and that's why they get let down a lot of the times.
But you're 19 now. How did you gain all of this knowledge and experience about women?
So I worked in a nightclub for a lot of time, so I got to kind of witness firsthand the way that women operate in those types of settings. I didn't go to college, so I'm like living a real world experience. I've worked a lot of jobs, for my age. So I've just had a lot more experience that not a lot of 19-year-olds can say that they have.
How old are you?
I'm 29.
Are you single?
Yes.
Look at this. Now that skirt kind of high, bro. That skirt kind of high. He says, I say, go about your business, build your empire, and wait for the woman to come to you. Don't go chasing women in clubs. It's a waste of time. That's a fact. That's a fact. I agree with that.
Why are you single right now?
Because the men are not enough rich to take care of me.
So you're looking for a rich man?
Yes. Yes, I want to be spoiled.
Why does he have to be rich?
I mean, at least she honest, though. Listen, I'll give it. Listen, I would not talk shit about it. At least she honest about it. No, listen, man. I want a rich man. I just want him to take care of me. However, I need you to see again, like I said in my last live stream, I need y'all to make that list too. Okay, if you asking for this laundry list of shit that you want from this man, I need that same laundry list of shit that you gonna do for him. That's what I need.
Rich.
Because I want to be spoiled. Because I make my own money and I need to be dominated.
See how stupid some of y'all be sounding. I want a man to take care of me because I make my own money. And he needs to make more than me because I want to be dominated. How stupid do you sound? Like, how dumb do you sound, bro? Great, you are a fucking adult. Good job. No, hold on, let me do the golf clap. You're an adult. Good job. That's what you're supposed to do. You are an adult. You make your own money. You're supposed to make your own money. Why is it always a thing? And anytime you ask a lot of these women, you say, hey, what is it that you want from a man, this, that, and the third? And they always got to mention, well, because I got my own job, I got my own money. So what? What's your point? Women been working for a long time. That ain't nothing special. That don't make you no different than any other chick. That's crazy.
So you couldn't dominate the man who you were out earning?
I'm submissive. No, I cannot.
So the man that you want.
Ain't no way you submissive, because a submissive woman ain't gonna listen. A submissive woman is a submissive woman, and she gonna submit regardless because that's just the way that she is.
What do you expect from him financially?
I expect him to change my life and, I don't know, take care of me, give me security.
He has to pay for everything?
Yes.
Take you on trips?
Yes, of course.
Whatever you want, it doesn't matter the cost. He should be able to get it.
Yes, exactly.
But you're 29 now.
Yes.
Do you think that if you met a multimillionaire in Miami, that he's going to say, yeah, I'll give that to her? Or is he going to give it to the 23-year-old girl?
I look young, I look fresh, I don't smoke, I don't drink, so I think I look 23.
Okay.
Do you?
That question's up for debate, but he gives you that, right? How do you support that multimillionaire in his life?
Just me.
Just you?
Yes.
You hear what you're saying out loud, bro?
Wait, who is this nigga? That's how I feel listening to this, man.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Every time, bro. Every fucking time. It never fucking... It never fails, bro. It never fails. Every time. What is it that you're going to bring? Oh, I just bring me. I beg your finest pardon. Oh, you definitely drinking from the hose of delusion. You definitely drinking from the hose of delusion. Boy, this shit. Let me read some of these comments, bro. Is there a throw submissive though? That accent alone ain't gonna supply her dreams. That's a fact. That is the wrong answer. She thinks she can pass for a 23-year-old. Exactly. Don't nobody care. Don't nobody care if you can pass for a 23-year-old. That's great. You ain't one though. Now, when they say they want a man to take care of them, they are really saying they want a sugar daddy. Basically, that's basically what they're saying. That's basically what she just said. It's just me. I want to be able to do what I want, how I want to. He shouldn't have to complain. He shouldn't complain about it. Whatever I want, he should be able to buy it and get. And therefore, what he gets from me is the fact that I'm just here. My existence is enough. What? Now, some cornball who got money would probably go for it. Like, you know what? That's cool. I got me a little eye candy on my arm, so that's cool. Some cornball gonna do that. But a nigga that's actually worth some substance, that's actually worth his fucking salt, that's actually about something, he ain't going. Yeah, you feel me? That nose is crazy, ain't it? That nose is crazy. That nose, that shit is out there, boy.
But what do you bring?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Yeah.
You think it's fair to expect all of that from a man and then
Yes,
offer
I
nothing?
carry the baby and it's hard to be a woman these days. So, and we get shit on. So,
how old are you?
It's hard to be a woman. It's hard to be a woman, but yet, if it was so hard to, I'm trying to understand something. I'm drinking from the hose of not understanding today. It's hard for y'all, but yet, how the fuck I'm trying to understand, how is it hard for y'all? That's what I want to say. I think that's the question I need to ask first. How is it hard for y'all? How? Y'all got it easy in my book. You got it easy. This is how you know you got it easy. The mere fact that you can get on camera and sit here and say that all you got to do is fucking exist tells you right then and there that y'all got it fucking easy. You can demand a man make a lot of money and you do absolutely nothing but just show your fucking face and just be a body that just takes up fucking space, not do nothing. Tells you right then and there that you got it easy. For you to even say some shit like that. That is crazy. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. She lets. Yeah, facts. We got 2 for 3 right now. We 2 for 3. Women are Mother Earth. Okay. Let's see what she say.
I'm 25.
Are you single?
I am single, very single.
Where are you from?
I'm from London. Can you not tell by the accent? I sound Australian.
What's it like dating men in London as opposed to America?
I feel sorry for you Americans, honestly. Since I've come to America, I've just given up on finding love. Everyone here is just, their mindset is so different to people in London. London people is more genuine. Women aren't like gold diggers as much as they are in America. Men in America, when they come up to me straight away.
Well, technically, our babies are in us right now. You know what I'm saying? Babies are in the men. The women are like the home. So we put our seeds in their home, the incubator. Then it comes out of them. But it starts with us first.
And they'd be like, hey, I'm the CEO of this, or hey, I can help you with this, hey, I own this, I drive this car. In London, it's just like, hey, I'm John, you know?
I'm John. Do you want to get coffee sometime?
Yeah, like they're just like genuine. They don't like use their money to like try and get women, whereas here they do.
So why do you think here in Miami, it's all about superficial tendencies?
I mean, look at the face. Most of the women I know here, they're like, I ain't speaking to that man unless he's paying me, or why would I go on this date? Or if they go on a date, they think they don't own the guy's shit, or like they don't, like they think they're the shit, quite a lot of the women here, which they should, but like it's just, they're very like artificial.
The expectations are too high
way too high
for what it should be.
But I mean, it should be in terms of like not giving themselves out, you know, like they're just money hungry. I don't know why, honestly don't know why.
Do you think US men would have a better shot dating in England than they would in the US?
1000%. I know so many US men that go to London to date UK women.
How old are you?
25.
25. And how long you been together?
4 months.
How long were you guys in the talking stage before you guys committed to each other?
Good for you, bro. I respect women to Mother Earth. Yeah, most of us do. We do respect women too. We don't degrade them and nothing like that. We only start talking crazy about women when they start talking crazy and they start saying dumb shit. They drink it from the holes of delusion. That's when we start going in on
each other.
4 months. I mean, it's just been 4 months
in
overall.
general. Yeah.
So you're not in a committed relationship.
Define committed relationship.
Okay, hold on.
Oh, they just smashing right now. It ain't nothing serious. Listen, he looking down, playing with his head. She looking at this nigga like, man, I don't know, bro. Ain't nothing. Ooh.
Are Are you guys exclusive with each other now?
Yeah.
But there's no title in the relationship.
Technically, we haven't said it.
I haven't officially asked her to be my girlfriend.
What's holding you back from taking that extra step?
Honestly,
he pressing the. Hey, listen, he pressing the issue in public in real time. He said, "Listen, bro, what's going on, bro? Why you ain't saying?" And she waiting too. She like, "Yes, this is what I'm talking about. Put him on the spot. Put him on the spot."
I've been in 2 serious relationships all my life. This is the second one. And I feel like that whole like asking somebody to be their girlfriend, I understand girls like it and I will do it at some point, but I feel like it's kind of like a, like a high school thing where, they have like the little cake or whatever that says you want to be my girlfriend, but I understand girls like it. And I mean, I don't know. I'm just kind of like riding the wave. I'll do it at some point.
So you capping. Listen, he either capping or he just trying to fill it out some more. I mean, they only been dating 4 months. So, I mean, I gotta understand that they still trying to get to know each other. So, I mean, you can't give them too much. Can't give them too much flack on that.
You feel like you're taking her seriously right now?
Of course.
Do you feel this? Do you feel the same way too?
Yeah.
But if there's no title, how can you trust real exclusivity?
I mean, we talked about it and we said we were exclusive, and yeah.
So if you caught him texting another girl right now, you wouldn't care.
No, I care. We said we were exclusive.
But how do you not blur the lines between, yeah, we're exclusive, but we're not boyfriend, girlfriend? What does that actually make you?
I don't know. My girl. Just say it. My girl. His girl.
There you go.
She's my girl. I feel like the line is pretty clear.
How old are you?
29.
Hey, listen, hold up. Hey, hold on. That went kind of fast. Hold on. Wait a minute. Did that boy just get forced into telling and him actually saying it? He just got forced into saying it. I know I ain't tripping. Hold up. He just got forced into saying, yeah, that's my girl, bro. That's my girl, bro. Hold on.
Say it, my girl. His girl.
There you go.
She's my girl. My girl.
It's between, yeah, we're exclusive, but we're not boyfriend, girlfriend. What does that actually make you?
I don't know. My girl. Just say it. My girl. His girl.
There you go.
She's my girl. I feel like the line is pretty clear.
How old are you?
20.
I know what hole she drinking from.
Are you single?
No.
You have a man?
Yeah, recent, very recent.
How long you been with him?
Like 4.5 months.
How old is he?
He's 45.
Why date a man who's 15 years older than you?
16 technically, but because like he's grounded, he has his life together, he knows how to take care of me, and like he has clear direction and vision of like what he wants to do, and he's not like fucking around, which I find attractive. I like someone who like works hard and has a work ethic and like has a direction.
What about the financial side of it?
He's very well financially off, but I have a strict belief that like your money's yours and I won't touch it. So what you make is yours, and you don't pay for my shit. You keep what's yours.
And he doesn't pay for your stuff.
No, he's like a multi-millionaire, but he doesn't pay for any of my shit because I don't take pride in that. So if he pays for my stuff, like I don't take pride in me having those items.
So what were your exes like before in the past?
Well, I got out of a 7-year marriage, so I'm like recently divorced.
You were married before?
Yeah.
How long ago did your marriage end?
4.5 months ago.
Wait, hold on. Say what? What the fuck she just say? Let me run that back. What the hell she just say?
Having those items.
So what were your exes like before in the past?
Well, I got out of a 7-year marriage, so I'm like recently divorced.
You were married before?
Yeah.
How long ago did your marriage end?
4.5 months ago.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Those are the type of things that ran Shannon for a bag. Hey, you feel me? She's playing the long game with the old man. That's exactly what she's doing. Yep, she said she was married 4 months ago. She was married for 7 years. She just got divorced 4 months ago. And so she just recently started dating another guy.
So after 7 years with a man, in a marriage and a divorce, you immediately got with a multi-millionaire?
The same weekend, yeah.
The same weekend?
Yeah.
Boyfriend, girlfriend, or just?
No, boyfriend, girlfriend.
Boyfriend, girlfriend?
Yeah, it was like immediate.
How'd you get him to commit to you?
Just being myself.
You don't miss your ex-husband?
No, not at all. I was checked out for like 2 years, like at the end of it. He was also like with other women the entire 2 years, last 2 years.
You weren't with any other man?
No, of course not. I'm loyal.
She capping. I don't believe that shit I don't believe that. Nasty bitch. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. She know that camera's on. She's saying that this nigga been with somebody for 2 years, but she wasn't with nobody for all right. Yeah, exactly. Play for those fun bags. Yeah, facts. He definitely did.
You think you actually loved your ex-husband?
At one point, yeah.
When did the love fade?
When he started sleeping with other women.
Was he taking care of things at home?
No, I was the sole breadwinner. I made all the money, and I was the house like maid. I did everything.
What did he do?
Lay in bed.
How old are you?
I don't believe that shit at all. I don't believe that. Nope. Every time when he ain't there to defend himself, that's when I don't believe it. Do she? I wouldn't be surprised. And funny, she been following around. Oh yeah, for sure she has. She definitely been following around. All right, what's going on here?
35.
36.
I just turned 35 actually.
That's her birthday today.
Being married 13 years, how do you guys handle the bills at home?
Okay, financially, I work, he work, we like a team, you know what I mean? So we work for us, for our family. It's not like he's working and I'm like, spending the money. No, we're working together. We're building an empire together. That's what we do.
So it's not his money is your money is yours.
My money is his money is my money.
Yeah,
basically.
That's how it works.
Yeah.
Do you have separate bank accounts or do you have a joint one?
We have a joint account and we have separate.
Like she got her own account, I got my own, but we do have something together, which is a joint account.
Oh, we are paying all the bills.
All the bills go on the joint account. So she doesn't have access to mine. I don't have access to hers too. But if we have to, let's say, we got a project, she say, okay, baby, I will meet you halfway. And then I say, I will meet you halfway too. So we collect what we have to collect on both sides and we put it together on the joint account, right?
Yeah.
That's how we do it.
Is there ever a time where you want to see his personal account and vice versa?
Probably she wants to see mine.
Sometimes I want to check, but I know he's good with saving some money. Yeah. I'm good with saving some money. So. Yeah.
Me, I'm not.
We already invested some money.
Well, I mean, it is Miami, so you can expect that, bro.
To some projects, so I know I can count on him. He can count on me, so I'm good with that. I don't pay attention anymore.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was saying, Bull City. That's exactly what I'm saying.
Why do you think so many married couples say we'll either keep our accounts separate or we'll just have a joint one instead of doing both?
We have to do both because let's say I want to surprise her. She doesn't need to know exactly what I'm buying or where I want to go with her. You know what I mean?
And it's good. I mean, I recommend every couple to do it like that. It's good.
How old are you?
22. 24.
Interesting.
Are you ladies single?
Yes. No.
What's it like dating men in Miami?
It's terrible. Agreed. Everybody dates for money. Look.
Wait, did you vote for Kamala, Marty? Like because you really keep talking about Trump and Kamala for some reason. Did you vote for her?
Or sex.
So you don't care about a man's money or his looks?
Of course I do.
But it's like, that's why dating in Miami sucks, because we all have the same mindset.
What makes you take a man serious here then, as opposed to saying, you know, we'll just have fun together?
So I don't like to have fun with men. It's not like something that I really agree with. What makes me take a man seriously is if he like respects me and he puts effort and action into dates and things of that such.
What's your experience been like with the men here?
I was dating around, and obviously a lot of people aren't.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, facts. Space is like you keep bringing up Kamala, bro. Yeah, but I'm West Coast. What does that mean? Like, what do you having to be West Coast got to do with anything, bro? I ain't ask you where you was from. I said, did you vote for Kamala? Did you vote for Kamala? What the hell you being on the West Coast got to do with anything? What you talking about, bro? You just talking.
Serious, and you know, people just want to waste your time. So I think it's important to like find someone who's ready to settle down and who makes it clear up front what they want.
So you're ready to settle down with a man now at 24?
No. Of course, I'm still young. I'm gorgeous. Like, I'm gonna live my best life. But you obviously.
You so stupid. No, let me rephrase. You ain't stupid, right? But this is the best time to do it. Listen, all of y'all ladies, go listen to Claudia Jordan. Go listen to Claudia Jordan, because mind you, Shorty's still attractive to this day. She like 50-something years old right now. She just made a video. She just had an interview talking about how she fucked up, basically. Because she was too focused on her career. She put her career first. She wanted to have fun, do all that extra shit in her prime years. But then when that wall hit, I'm telling y'all, ladies, there is a wall that y'all go hit. And there's going to be a time where it's going to be like, hey, man, you know what? You look back in your life, cool. You got a great career. You're doing your thing. Everybody's going to be looking at you. Oh, she's doing her thing. Ms. Boss bitch. Yes, this, that, and the third. And guess what's going to happen? Where your kids at? Where your husband at? You're going to look back on life. Damn. And then you're going to also follow up with, well, I don't have much to pick from, because either the man that I truly like or the man that I would be interested in, they already taken by somebody. They're married with children and all that. They're living a great life. Excuse me. All I got is these shitbag ass men. And guess what? You end up falling into this. You end up falling into drinking the hose that Tracy Ellis Ross drinks from. Trying to cope. Oh, I just want me a young dude who's flexible, who's able to do the things that I want him to do. You want to be in control. Shorty, you're 24. You're going to blink. Next thing you know, you're 32. You're going to look back on life and like, what the fuck did life go? What the fuck happened? That beauty only lasts for so long. And some of y'all age like me, so you may be pretty now. So you better go and get your best candidate right the fuck now, because you don't know how you're going to look when you turn 35. You may look good right now, but guess what? You're going to put on some pounds. Some of y'all going to put on 20, 30 pounds, and you ain't going to look the same. And that attention that you're getting right now, it ain't going to be the same. The same niggas ain't going to be looking at you. So it's cool, it's fun right now. It's cool, it's fun, it's vibrant. But keep on.
You know when you know, and when that right person comes along, then I'll go from there.
Okay, great. You voted for Kamala as independent. Good for you, bro. Yeah, you part of the 78%. Good for you.
So at what point are you going to be ready to say, I'm ready to have a family and get married?
Well, when I can provide for myself, right. When I feel like I don't need to depend on a man, and then when a man also can take care of me.
So you don't want to depend on a man, but you want a man to pay all the bills at home?
Of course, I'm going to get it myself. I'm going to have my own career, my own things, but I also expect a man to take lead and make me feel like I can depend on him as well.
Why not split the bills 50-50 down the middle?
We don't believe in 50-50.
That right there gonna keep. Listen, the only niggas. Listen, again, I say this all the time, y'all. I say this all the time, and I'm gonna continue to keep saying it. The only time that you should be focused and thinking about paying anything 100% as a man is when you married to that woman. That's one. Two, a lot of people aren't at that point yet. So if you are married, that should be something that you could strive for, which I would advocate for that. Hey, bro, strive for it. At least strive for it. She may not want She may not want you to do that, but hey, that's something that you should strive for. You know what I'm saying? That could be a goal that you want to reach. Like, listen, man, I want to take you out of work, baby. I want you to be able to do what you want to do. I want to be able to do things when we want to do it, however we want to do it, without having to worry about money. I want you to take care of the kids. I want you to be at home. I want to have to put my kids over here in no bullshit ass daycare. All of the other shit, that's something that you can work towards, correct? Yes, you can do that. But these chicks ain't even close to getting married yet, and they're up here talking about they want a nigga just because you got a job. Now all of a sudden you expect this nigga to pay 100% of the bills, and I ain't even married to you? Girl, you got life all fucked up. You drinking from the holes of delusion. You was tripping. Straight tripping. Yup. Your big bag poppy chulo. You got two of them. You got two young tenderonis. You traded in a 40. Now you got two 20s. Here you go. Right there. They don't do 50-50. They do 100%. Matter of fact, one of y'all can go to Yada if you want to. One of y'all can go to Yada if you want to. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go and get your sugar baby. Go and get your sugar daddy, because there's always gonna be some sucker out here who's gonna be willing to pay for it. They ain't gonna make you work. No, baby. All you gotta do is sit there and look pretty. All you gotta do is sit there and look pretty. That's all you gotta do. Just look pretty. And I'm gonna pay for everything you want. And then you're gonna be out this bitch looking like Deontay Wilder. Just saying. I'm gonna be 56 going through different presidents. Hey, I feel you. And you still voted for Kamala? And you 56? Wow. It's crazy. Clinton, Obama, Bush, Biden, deep state secrets about to come out. Uh-oh. Yeah, she be tripping on. Yeah, she do. Help steal elections. He about to roll on all of them.
Don't believe it.
That's a red flag for you?
Yeah, that's a red flag.
Well, why do you just get to show up and he just says, all right, all the money I've earned.
And if he wants someone to pay the bill, he can always find a nice 6-foot man to take him out and buy him flowers.
So you just get to show up, look pretty.
No, that's not what she's saying.
Hold on, what's she saying?
Lead and make me feel like I can depend on him as well.
Why not split the bills 50-50 down the middle?
We don't believe in 50-50.
I don't believe it.
That's a red flag for you?
Yeah, that's a red flag.
Well, why do you just get to show up and he just says, all right, all the money I've earned.
And if he wants someone to pay the bill, he can always find a nice 6-foot man to take him out and buy him flowers.
Oh, we got the shaming language. Okay, we got shaming language. Anytime a man, but again, we got to understand these some young tenderonis. They don't know nothing. Today frontal lobe ain't even fully developed yet. You know, they just talking. So therefore, these are the type of hoes you say, shut the fuck up. You just tell them like, hey man, shut the fuck up, bro. Or you just ignore them. Leave them to their own demise while the other one over there co-signing up there talking about some clock that tea, clock that tea, clock that tea. The chip grab.
So you just get to show up, look pretty.
No, that's not what she's saying. Of course she's gonna cook, she's gonna clean, she's gonna raise children, she's gonna have her own money, but we expect a man to be a man and provide. We're not saying that we're not bringing anything to the table, but we also don't want a man who wants something that's 50-50.
So as you are right now, what would you say you have to bring to the table and support a man in his life?
Well, obviously, I'm still young. I'm figuring out my own things, but I work, I have an education, I'm smart, I'm responsible, I have a good head on my shoulders.
And that helps him in his life.
Yeah, of course. Like I said, I'm not looking for anything actively. I'm still young.
And again, another point has been proven. What is it that you bring to the table? Nothing. Oh, I work, I'm smart, I'm intelligent, I'm young. Okay, so what is it that you bring? What value does, okay, what is your education? What is you having your own job and having your own money and you've been smart and young, got to do with anything, what value are you adding? You still ain't answered that question. And this goes back to every single time we ask. You got a long laundry list. You were ready to say what this man should be able to do, what he should be doing for you, and we have yet to hear anything in regards to what value that you bring to this man. We have yet to hear it. Oh, 100%. 100% spacious. 100% she's still giving up the cheese. 1,000%.
Young and living my best life. So if the right man comes along, obviously I'm going to match his energy.
So if he said, we're moving from Miami, I'm going to make more money in Milwaukee, you're moving with him.
Yeah, why not? If that's my man and we're locked in and he's taking care of me and I feel safe.
And if he said no more girls' nights at the clubs,
All right, then
you're locking in.
My own person. I'm not going to let him make decisions for me in terms of what I can do in my own free time.
What if he said this is too revealing to wear at the club?
I don't know. What do you say to that?
What do you think, though?
I mean, at the end of the day, I'm my own person. I make my own decisions. Obviously, I'll take his opinion into consideration. It just depends on how locked in we are.
Boy. It never fails. It never fails. I ain't got nothing else to say. Bro. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe for the algorithm. Make sure you hit the bell notification.
Listen, your savings account is robbing you blind. But don't worry, I found out a way how to make my money work for me in my sleep, and I can help you do the exact same thing. Now, this isn't no get-rich-quick scheme. This isn't no pyramid scheme. This isn't something just trust me situation. This is legit, and this is something that your every average day person can implement in their lives, and they can really get to a bag. This isn't a short-term play. It's a long-term play. There's a promo going on right now, so you definitely want to jump on it before the price goes up because this is too valuable. The link is in the description. And hey, let's get our money up. Let's get back to the video.
Let's get to the next video. Hey, make sure you tap into the Patreon, become part of the Earn Circle, where the real ones are building and growing together, and we are building a community over there. Also, let me pin it in here again so that way y'all know as well. If there's anything, if you are a part of the Earn Circle or you want to become part of the Earn Circle, let me know in the comments or continue to think about this. What video? Hold on, let me see. There we go. There we go. If you are a part of the Earn Circle, you want to become part of the Earn Circle, again, the link is in the description as well as pinned in the comments. Also, if there's a video that you would like to see from me in the Patreon that will bring you value, definitely let me know. You can shoot me an email at CCJE.LLC@gmail.com. You can hit me up or you can DM me on Instagram, or you can just tell me here in the comments as well and I'll check them out, or you can just super chat as well if you want me to bring it up and let everybody else see. All right, cool. So let's go ahead and go to this next topic. And we're still talking about dating relationships a little bit. And this one here was kind of profound. I came across this kind of scrolling through YouTube, and Tony Robbins was talking about, well, he pretty much had this conversation with this woman about what it means, well, how a great dad can fuck up a relationship, a woman's relationship with her future husband. So I want to listen into this fully, and then I'll give my thoughts and opinions on it. All right.
His little princess, didn't he? Yes, he taught you you're perfect, didn't he? He really you up, didn't he?
Yeah. Thank you, Dad.
Yes. He taught you to expect the man in your life to be the same as him, but see, there's only one problem. He didn't have to put up with your because you valued and admired him.
You're good, right? You're so good. Good. Wow.
I missed that part.
Man in your life to be the same as him, but see, there's only one problem. He didn't have to put up with your because you valued and admired him.
You're good, right? You're so good. 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 Wow. Yes.
And He didn't have sex with you, so there wasn't the piece of you feeling a sense of control over him. It wasn't something you could give or withhold from him. It would not affect his sense of love with you. So you had no power, so you worked to please him. It made you believe that love is something that should be expected and you could take it away because it was always there from him. And you've taken it away from this man. I'm not defending anything this man has done. I don't know what he's done. I bet he's done some stupid things that he probably hates himself for. But so have you. And if I was coaching, I would probably tell him to move on, because this girl acts sweet, is sweet, and will take away love in a heartbeat if she doesn't get what she wants. Because she's lived a life where she could. If her father had not taught her she's a princess, she would learn that she would have to find a way to meet the needs of others, not just herself and her children. And she would never take love away because she wouldn't take the risk. And as a result of that, their relationship could be more deep. Because it all changed when children came, and it wasn't the children, it's that she decided the love of the children was her priority, and she pulled back love from him without meaning to initially. But then when he didn't do things she wanted the way she wanted, she got mad, and then she did do it deliberately. And he didn't understand that at first, and then he felt hurt, and then that turned into anger, and then he did stupid things because he's used to being able to make things happen.
God damn, bro. Hey, listen. He just broke her all the way down. He just broke her all the way down. She thought that she was about to get full-on praise, that she was doing a great job as a woman, as a wife, and he just let. And this is where we go. This is where we always have to go back. And we talk about how important hard love is from a father. Not just, oh yeah, you my daughter, you my princess, you gonna get the word. I'm gonna say yes to you all the time. You my princess, you my princess. Cool, she can be your princess, but also you gotta teach her. You gotta guide her properly as well. Can't just tell her she a princess just because she a little girl. That don't mean that she can't be taught anything. You gotta guide her, bro. One day she's gonna be with another man, and she has to understand. She's got to learn. She has to know how to love that man. Hey, this would have been good for one of those therapy shows. Facts. Facts. So when we talk about fathers being in the home, it's not just the fact that there's a father in the home, but there's a father who understands structure, who understands real guidance. Not just you're my baby girl, so I'm gonna tell you yes to everything. No. You gonna understand what no means too. You gonna understand what it means to work. You gonna understand what it means to work for the shit that you got too. Now, the type of work that you got to put in may be a little different from the boys if you have a son, but understand something. You got to know how to love that man too, because it ain't all just going. Everything is just not going to be given to you just because you want it or just because you exist. That's kind of like the same mindset that a lot of these girls in the past video that we just watched. They got this mindset as I'm just here, I'm just going to exist, so therefore I just want a man to take care of me. Bitch, where? And again, it'll be the same guys who are the sucker niggas who gonna tell you yes all the time. They're not gonna tell you no. They're afraid to tell you no because they're afraid to lose you, because they don't have confidence in themselves. They don't believe in themselves enough. So like, you know what? Fuck you. I don't need you, bro. Go find another job. Go find another you. If you ain't gonna do what I say, or if you're not going to show me the respect that I'm deserved, you can get the fuck on. I might be pissed off or upset for a little bit, but guess what? I'm gonna be straight. But I'm more willing to be by myself than being in the room, but then being under somebody or with somebody who don't give me the respect that I'm deserved. So, nah, he cooked. He cooked the ass then. Damn. And she felt that. And I know Buddy felt it because he was in that bitch. He was in that bitch porn. Yeah. He was porn. He felt all of that pain. Like, damn, bro, she ain't even giving me the box. She been weaponizing. She been weaponizing the box. She don't show me the respect. She be talking to me crazy. She be trying to compare me to her dad. Nigga, I ain't your dad. You know what I'm saying? I'm a whole nother man. I'm not gonna tell you yes to everything. I can't do everything that your father does. Guess what? You ain't giving your father the box. You giving me the box. So there's certain things, there's certain access that I got to you that your father ain't got. So I need you to give me the respect that I fucking deserve. I'ma need that. I'ma need that. Nah, but this was dope. This was dope to see though. I like seeing shit like this. Yep, that's what it, bro. It's just like a teenager. It's like a teenager or another kid, bro. It's just like one of those things. It's like you trying to tell them as a parent. You trying to tell them things. You trying to tell them things. Trying to tell them. You keep trying to instill it in their mind, but it's like they ain't hearing. Like they hear you, but they act like they ain't hear you. But then when somebody else comes around that as a stranger, they say the exact same thing that you've been saying this entire fucking time. And it's like, it's just new profound information. You like, nigga, that's what I've been saying this whole time. What are you talking about? I've been saying that. I've been saying this the entire fucking time. So now all of a sudden that this nigga said, now it resonates with you. That's crazy. But I get it though. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for the algorithm, and make sure you hit the bell notification, all right? It's just crazy.
Listen, your savings account is robbing you blind. But don't worry, I found out a way how to make my money work for me in my sleep, and I can help you do the exact same thing. Now, this isn't no get-rich-quick scheme. This isn't no pyramid scheme. This isn't something just trust me situation. This is legit, and this is something that your every average day person can implement in their lives, and they can really get to a bag. This isn't a short-term play. It's a long-term play. There's a promo going on right now, so you definitely want to jump on it before the price goes up because this is too valuable. The link is in the description, and hey, let's get our money up. Let's get back to the video.
Hey, all right. So give me a second right quick. Let me play this. Well, let me put this in here because I know how he get. I know how fat he be getting. You know what I'm saying? Got to tag him in, so I got to make sure I tag the video because I forgot to do it. So let me make sure I tag it before we play it. Tag him in the video. Him and Ilkhan Ali. I want them coming from my head. Like, damn, bro, you ain't gonna tag your boy. Like, my bad, fam. My bad, G. All right, here we go. All right, we say this is why the women been trying to force this to therapy so damn much. They don't listen until it's an outside speaker. Yep. Whole time we've been new whatever. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The whole time we've been sitting there like, bro, I've been saying this shit. This ain't nothing new. And was like, so I just wasted all this goddamn money to go to sit on this fucking couch that I damn near was about to fall asleep on to listen to the same exact shit that I've been trying to tell you. But for some reason you didn't want to listen to me. Now we in here. That's crazy. That's crazy. So let's go ahead and move on to this next topic, bro. Let's move on. Let's talk about this chick who apparently she was a side chick, but she's a Christian woman. She was a side chick, and she was a Christian. She is a Christian woman. She is a Christian woman. So we're gonna dive into this, and then I'm gonna give my thoughts and opinions. But let me read this comment real quick. My parents were asking me about bank CD interest rates. I said check the cash return on the cash account with the brokerage account. Bank was 2.5% for 1 year. Brokerage account was 4.25%. No time limit. Ooh, yes, Lord. Wait a minute. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this topic because this shit was kind of crazy, man. Shout out to Macaroni Tony for sending me this and telling me to react to this one. So this will be pretty dope. So let's rock out, man.
The truth. Can you elaborate exactly on which bond did you develop with this married man?
We met off TikTok, and every single day on every morning, afternoon, and evening, we had hour-long conversations. Instead of arguing and going back and forth with some of the thoughts that I have, he understood where I was coming from and built up on it. The simple fact that he was listening and also guiding me and talking to him about goals that I wanted and to achieve this following year. Yeah, he had actual material advice on what would benefit me. I want to
and how many galaxies was he sending every show that you did?
0.
So there was no financial key showing that he actually got it like that.
No, I didn't even know he had it like that until much later. Before I met him, he told me very explicitly, "You are mine, and I do not expect you to talk to any men moving forward."
Did you ask specifically if he was in a relationship or if he was married before getting serious with her, or deciding to pursue him?
2 days before I was supposed to meet him, he said, "Hey, I really, really like you. I can see this leading." He said I was quote unquote wifey material, but he was in a relationship and he needed me to know that. And I thought that was very strange that this grown man was telling me this. I'm like, what's a girlfriend? So I asked him, "Are you married?" And then he said, "Yes, he is married." I wanted to truly see this fully through and see what I could, not financially, but to see what I could gain as a woman, just generally, what this could contribute. Because I'll be very honest with you, after 5 years of celibacy, I don't know, I think I was really struggling with my self-worth as a woman.
Celibacy had you questioning your self-worth. Could it have been the lack of lumber that made you question it?
I think I know this sounds toxic, a little bit, yeah. Then my body started changing in ways that I was scared. I'm talking about
You see what I'm saying? Listen. I don't know if it's just God himself. I don't know if it's just the earth be aligning. But the videos that I be playing, they all tie back together. Because I was just saying this earlier. These chicks talking about they still young and vibrant and shit. But guess what? There's a wall that's gonna hit. They're focusing on your career and all the shit that you were doing. The next thing you know, one day you wake the fuck up, things start to change. You didn't notice exactly when it changed, but things just start changing for you. You ain't getting the same looks, you ain't getting the same D, or you ain't getting none of that attention that you was getting before. And you hit the wall, it's like, damn, where's my life at now? I've been doing all of this shit and I still ain't got no result from it. Hook, line, and sinker.
Areas on my body shrinking. I'm talking about a lack of desire.
Areas of your body shrinking.
I don't want to get too explicit. I'm just letting you know. Yes, by year 5, I was very concerned.
So you're saying that 5 year celibacy made it where you feel like you no longer had energy and things of that nature. So that's why you did something that's why you did what you did. Is that what we're to?
That's not why I did what I did. There's other reasons, but I would say that I was preserving it for the right person. When he said he was going to call, he called. When he said he was going to send me food, he did. And not even that, he just reminded me a lot of my father.
I thought there was no financial exchange.
He reminded you a lot of your father. Oh my God. He said he was about to seal shut. Bruh, I'm telling you, bro, this shit crazy.
What went on?
Him door dashing me dinner is not I also poured coffee one morning. That's not
and you can tell me that you go from no sex to 5 years to flying out to the host capital of the planet, Miami, to get cooking to a man that you met 2 months ago. There's so much things that you can do in your area. Because you know what? You used to be a chubby girl. Now you got a little bit slimmer, so you look better. I know you're getting attention in the gym. I know you're getting attention at the job. I know there's men that probably wouldn't look at you now that are giving you that kind of attention and all that. so you don't need to fly out to the other state to go to Miami to deal with the man that you met in October. And 1 second, and respectfully, you claim conservative when you came to my show. You said I'm a conservative woman. You are telling me a conservative woman gives to a Miami resident, meet him in 2 months on Christmas. This is Christmas. We are on the December is the, like I said, January, New Year, New Me. And he's married. And what the, like how are you? How do you have conservative?
Well, hold up. Well, I will say this though, Fatty. There are a lot of listen. There are a lot of right-leaning women or conservative-leaning women that are glorious side chicks. That's for sure. I gotta be honest about that. Listen, gotta be honest about that. There are a lot of them that they play that role very well. They play it very well. They're very conservative. They can fly under the radar. You wouldn't notice them at all because they're very conservative. They ain't out there like that. They out of the mix. They stay out of the way. You wouldn't even know that they be getting to it. You wouldn't even know. You wouldn't know. So just because they're conservative, that don't mean that they ain't no side chicks.
Values when it sounds like you kind of being a little bit loose with it.
We talked about marriage. I told him on day one, I'm looking for someone to marry and give 4 children to. And he was like, okay, cool.
But why would you make him prove what he's saying? If you're saying as the woman, you want to be married with children, right? And you've been celibate for 5 years, why would you throw all that away and be intimate before the marriage?
That is where I would say I probably failed the most. This whole experience taught me how quick I was to disregard my own boundaries and disregard God. I wasn't listening. A lot of women have repression. They have shame. I'm one of them.
And how do you have shame and how is it shame and if I said, oh my God, I'm so shy, right? And you found out I met somebody in October, flew out to another country in December, gave him some ate some ass, then come back home to a married woman, and then I go to a national televised show to ask, I need advice on how to be a better side chick. How are you shy? How are you shameless?
I'm curious as to the changes that occurred. What shrunk?
The size of the clitoris shrunk dramatically.
So your whole vagina.
Why?
So your entire vagina.
Not my whole vagina. No, I'm
seriously,
not
David.
my
That
whole
was crazy.
I'm not
that was
feeding.
crazy.
I'm not feeding. I'm not
Okay.
feeding.
I'm talking about the plumpness and the size of it. It shrunk.
I don't think
so. The part you can see.
There's other. I mean, like, yes, the labia and the clitoris had shrunk dramatically.
Okay, yeah, but that's okay. Cool. So non-use made the shrink up.
As the medical professional on the panel,
We got a medical professional.
What did you say, Beam? What is that called? That phenomenon called Kush?
Yeah, he can do it.
Minutos?
No.
Okay,
somebody's hey, fantastic. Somebody's calling it Ozempic vulva. Do you know when they say when men lose weight, they gain inches, right? Because like there's less fat, so they kind of be longer. I think you were just swollen. You were just fat, and now that your is not fat anymore, you lose weight. No, I'm
Fat Mao has come back to her initial glory.
After it's been used, so you say, after you guys, it's swollen up. You say return the glory.
I'm not saying it's swole up. No, I'm not saying it's swole up. What I'm saying is it was over a period of time. It was shrinking. I was very concerned after meeting him.
Then he finally got to the bottom of that pussy.
My body changed. And it went back to normal.
And we all watched the movie, and like you're not saying nothing that we didn't saw beforehand. Like I remember this, and like we all saw the movie. That's what we understand what's going on.
Please.
It's for the people that are 2000.
I'm not telling you anything ever again.
I have a question for clarification purposes in the timeline. So y'all were talking for a couple weeks. You were on your way to Miami in a couple days, and you mentioned earlier that he told you that he was married 2 days before you flew out to Miami.
That's correct.
And so then you flew out, and then a couple days after, you found out he was talking to other women.
No, it was about 2 weeks later.
Okay.
Janae. Maybe it's my English. The timeline is what exactly? You found out 2 days before flying that he had a wife?
Correct.
That's correct, or am I tripping?
Yes, he was the one who initiated the conversation and said, "Look, I really like you, blah blah blah, wifey material, blah blah blah. But I need to let you know if I tell you this, it's best to tell you this now and not just throw it on you later. I'm in a relationship." He didn't even tell me he was married, and so I asked him if he was, and then he confirmed yes.
I'm calling you out. I'm so sick of these people. You know,
Why did you get on that plane?
Why?
So you found out initially. No. Hey, Janae, I'm sorry. Hey, Janae, great investigation, Janae. I'm proud of you, Janae. So you found out while you were on your home state house facilities.
Yeah, I had told my dad. I was so excited. Yeah.
And you got on that plane, still landed in Miami. You shaved your legs, shaved your.
Okay. We don't need to.
Like, you are telling me that you still did it. My question is, now that you had the information, why did you still went ahead and do it?
First and foremost, like I said, I wasn't excited that I was unhappy to hear this, but I also wanted. It's actually 4 reasons. First, I believed, based off of prior conversations, that there could potentially be an outcome where I became a second wife, and I would be okay with it.
What?
I come from a culture.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
My grandfather had 5 wives, 20 children. I've seen it. When you are a man of certain means and provision, you have discretion.
So you are telling me these foreigner men with an apartment in Brickell, which is one of the most expensive areas in the United States, came up, you know him for 2 months,
right?
And you already trying to get to meet your parents, and you gave him, even though he had the wife and all that, and that's money. And No, AN.
Yeah,
How old is this man?
Why she got them ears on?
44. And he was 60.
Yeah. And I don't know if you're gonna see this video or not. If you do, I just gotta ask a question. Good P community. Hold up. Time out. Hold up. I don't know why this didn't even catch my attention from the jump. Why you got good P community? What does the P mean? If the P is what I think the P mean, Shorty, what you got going on? What the good P mean? And Shanti Warrior, I need to ask her. Yeah, we gotta ask her. We gotta find her. We gotta get her over here real quick. We gotta have her answer that question. Why she got the bunny ears? It ain't Halloween, so it ain't like she going to no Halloween party or no Hugh Hefner party. So why she got the bunny ears on her head? I'm just curious. Just asking for a friend.
7.
If he would have told you got to buy your own plane ticket, would you have went?
Yes.
Ali, she's a passport seat.
She's
serious today, but that was crazy.
I'm not.
That was
feeding,
crazy.
I'm not feeding. I'm not
Okay.
feeding.
How much money? What does this man do for a living?
So he's a CPA. He's an accountant. He also does.
I'm hoping it means something else. That's what I'm saying. I'm hoping it means something else.
I think Bitcoin, like he was mining Bitcoin. That's what actually earned him.
No.
He does a lot. The thing is, he has multiple streams of income. That's what I know he does.
How did you find that out? How did you find that out? Did you ask him to disclose? All of a sudden, he said, "You know what? I have multiple streams of income. I do all of this."
We were on FaceTime. He was in his home, and he was at his house in his home country, We were on FaceTime, and he was in this lab with all these different types of computers that are at least
So you
10,000.
knew he had money. How'd you know it was $10,000 each?
Because I'm an engineer. You know, when the screens are curved.
No, answer this question. Ali, that's hey, and 1 second. You said this. You said this. I didn't know he has money. You said you are an engineer and you know exactly how much all those computers cost.
Yeah.
So Ali's asking you, and Ali, give you credit. You knew that he had money before you got on that plane. I have a follow-up question, Ali. I have a follow-up question. Have you ever had a poly relationship beforehand?
No.
She said no, fatty.
But as soon as the money pulled up, now all of a sudden you are open to share your man with the
Hey, that money be talking, bro. The money talk.
I don't understand your logic. Hold on. I don't understand the logic in what you're saying, because if he had a wife and you knew about it and you still laid with him, how are you telling him how many other ones he's allowed to have if you accepted being another one when he had a main one? This doesn't make sense.
He had explicitly told me there was no one else, right?
Okay, but even if he found someone after you, what does it matter? And you were never the only one.
You didn't have because you didn't have to lead me into Delulu land. I was already on the.
You weren't delusional though. You were never the only one. So what's delusional? Like what?
It's a very different scenario when it's okay. I'm potentially courting a second wife, versus I have this girl, I have that there.
That goes with my question. That goes with my question.
Yeah, that comes with the territory. Yeah, if you're dating, the guy who has the money and he's not faithful and he has a wife already, yeah, girl,
he had the audacity to break up with me. The fuck? Like,
the audacity to break up with you. What you mean? The entitlement is crazy.
He broke up with you. Hey, you pretending that it was you that was all upset and left the man, and he was the one that actually broke up with you? Hey, and is he blocked in all platforms, or you still talk with him?
Yes, he's blocked even on PayPal.
Okay. Oh, even on PayPal. That's interesting for somebody that never got money from him. So, no, I don't need an explanation. This is not important at all. The man actually was the one that pushed you out. If he played along like most lover boys do, and he actually was selling you a dream and says, no, I have several women on my roster, but you are special and I love the bunny rabbits and all those things. Would you put your foot down and say, this is inadmissible, I need to bounce? Or would you stay there and give that man a chance?
I would stay. And I would compete.
So Anne, did you break up every standard that you had for that man?
No, not at all. But hold on. The things that mattered, right? Like if my objective is marriage, and then I'm giving you such a big gift, this is a gift that y'all.
And how much money did you spend on it?
The money. Hold on.
Money's not.
Because it's not about the money is minuscule.
For a woman who's not even you're not obligated to. Yeah, it's kind of a big deal for me to spend.
And you said you stopped your 5 years of celibacy for this man, right?
Yes.
All right. So this is what I'm trying to tell you, and this everybody. Since we ain't got no, I ain't gonna say we don't got no.
Go ahead.
Listen, the vaginalysis is mother here. Okay, listen, baby. In that time frame, 2 months, how many times did you guys engage in physical activity?
I'm not answering that question.
More than one, like I knew. You don't have to answer.
It was one time. It was one time.
Only once.
Mm-hmm.
So now let's say what it was.
She lying. I don't believe that. Because he say, it's more than one. Now you ask, oh no, it's one. You lying. Because how come you could just say that right out the gate? How come you just didn't say that? Like, you know what? It was one time that we did it. But because he go ahead and threw a number on it, and it was either you were gonna concede to that, or you can correct and say, no, it was one. You're lying.
Okay, so 5 years. I say you right. 5 years, you forsaken all men, all sex, whatever.
Correct.
He did this thing that you call sold you a dream, love. He sold you the ultimate dream.
Somebody asked this question. I just want to ask. Please don't over-explain. Did you look better than his wife?
She's a pretty girl, but she doesn't look like me.
How do you know? Oh, 1 second. How do you know how she looks?
On WhatsApp, he had their picture, and I was like, "Oh, that's your wife," and then he immediately changed it.
Wait.
We were talking, pretty regularly. He had told me he had a wife. I was still, and then he said, "When I'm with my wife, you cannot do certain things. You have WhatsApp if you want to get in contact with me," because his wife goes through all his. That's what he claimed. So on WhatsApp, we have a thread, and you have the ability to put a profile picture on. It was of her and him hugging. I was like, "Oh, that's your wife," and then he immediately changed it.
So you are not a sister wife. You were a side piece.
What the hell?
So you were always the side piece, because sister wives don't have to be eaten from each other. Side piece need to be eaten from the wife. If I'm giving you a very concrete, so hey, eat me on Snapchat, okay, not on Instagram. You were always the side piece because he's trying to hide you from the wife. What is this?
That is
Well,
exactly.
to be clear, before he told me he had a wife, I called him. He has my dad's phone number. I did not think that was the case. Once he told me what it was, he also said you cannot call and do certain, suddenly he put me on a program. Here's the thing. His wife is from Trinidad. She did not marry him with the intention of there being a second wife, right? He told me, so when we were talking about this whole thing, he said, "Okay, this is something I have to introduce to her a year from." I need to earn more money.
That's because you're the other woman and he's not a poly man. What are you not understanding? I'm not understanding.
Very honest with you. He feels like if I'm cheating on my wife, and I'm sure him and his wife already get into it, or he just feels like family life is already hectic enough for him, he needs an escape. He's thinking if I'm with my side chick, it should be very easy going. I shouldn't be arguing with my side chick. I will argue with my wife because that's why I put a ring on their finger, but not the side. No. You're supposed to be there to make life easier. Things should be seamless. We should be having sex, fun, going out.
You sound exactly like him.
Sounds like a very depressed woman that just went through heartbreak.
I was shocked that she knew. That surprised me. When he had told me that, I was like, "What?" It was insane. Right. But to hear her say the same thing, I was like, "Oh my God. How do you know this?"
All she does is talk about and that's all she does. She talks about side chicks. She talks to a side chick every show.
Exactly why I'm telling you I'm not a side chick, because I'm not even privy to this.
You ain't. She drinking from the holes of delusion, bro. Sure. She said that she ain't a side chick, ma'am. What are you talking about? Yes, you are. 1000%. You are a side chick. How is that shit not clicking for you? How is it not clicking for you? You said this nigga got you on WhatsApp. He hadn't introduced you to his shorty. When you mentioned is that your wife, he took the fucking picture off. He changed that bitch immediately. He told you when you can and can't call him. He put you on a fucking program. Not once did you hang out around them together. What are you talking about? You can't be this crazy. You can't be. Nah, you gaslighting. There's no way. There's no way you just no.
She is lying now. Come on, lady.
Why would I be shocked that she knew? Why would I? No, you stop.
With you.
You
no. Wait. 1 second. Even though Annie's special guest of the show, Melanie is the host of the show. So there's no please you stop. It kind of is rude to the host of the show. So once again, Melanie, if you have something to say it. If not, I'm going to play the rest 20 seconds of the video, and then everybody can go ahead and do the interrogation. And it sounds like you're so defensive that every single thing that we imply kind of needs a very deep
I
1
apologize.
minute explanation.
You know I gotta what?
I apologize.
No. You don't have to apologize because you being here is
This
actually
weird.
awesome.
So I feel very. I am feeling a little defensiveness. I apologize.
Totally fine. But there's a thing, right? You weren't defensive on that interview. You were all smiles and giggles and you were excited and you were laughing.
It's very
So
different because I know Ashley. This is a panel of people who have judgment.
yeah, it's because it's
ice cream Paul.
because actually promotes Odom. And you are very comfortable because she promotes your shit.
Okay, so I've only been on. Okay, so I've only met her once, and we had a very in-depth conversation. I did not know that she's part of the sprinkle transactional.
We understand you green, and that's how you ended up in this whole situation. Buddy knew you was green. You ain't dealt with no niggas in 5 years.
Nope.
So everybody is telling you, we not saying that Todd took in a negative way. That's how you was able to get finesse in the situation because he didn't build you up to think you were a side chick. She said the same thing we're saying, but you're saying is not the case. You are green.
Okay.
You don't know these things. Dudes like him, 9 times out of 10, he's a scammer for real. No bullshit. I don't buy none of you telling me.
I mean, he's in Miami, so I know.
Let him finish.
I'm trying to tell you, Atlanta, Miami are scam central. Those are two of the biggest scam capitals in the country. And he African.
Mr. Fantastic is giving you the utmost benefit of the doubt, like, oh, he sell you a dream. You are a person with the addictive personality. Once you get hooked into something, you just go elbow from the top of the corner. This man had to sell you nothing. You, even after all the shenanigans, all the bullshit that you actually found out over and over again, you never turned ahead and do a U-turn. You kept going and going and going and going and going. I have a wife, I'm going. I have side chicks, I'm going. Like, you kept going. You never turned back.
So if that's the case, then why do I not have any contact at all? Why did I block him on everything?
Because
we've already been out before.
Hey, Ann.
Yeah, Shorty Green, bro. She ain't getting it. She not getting it at all, bro. She just she not getting it. She don't understand. Listen. Shorty, he got you. He got you. It's okay though. It's okay. Don't worry. You good. You blocked them off. Move on. Just remember. Now you got your red flags. Now you see what not to do. What not to fall for. You bugging. But make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe for the algorithm, and make sure you hit the bell notification.
Listen, your savings account is robbing you blind. But don't worry, I found out a way how to make my money work for me in my sleep, and I can help you do the exact same thing. Now, this isn't no get rich quick scheme. This isn't no pyramid scheme. This isn't something just trust me situation. This is legit, and this is something that your every average day person can implement in their lives, and they can really get to a bag. This isn't a short-term play. It's a long-term play. There's a promo going on right now, so you definitely want to jump on it before the price goes up because this is too valuable. The link is in the description, and hey, let's get our money up. Let's get back to the video.
Hey, yeah. Let's get to it. So, before we move on, make sure you tap in. Make sure you tap into the Patreon. Make sure you tap into the Patreon. Become part of the Earn Circle. Group up with a ton of people who like to rock and who want to build a community together. All right. Link is in the description as well as pinned in the comments. So look, let's go ahead and move over to this next topic of tonight. Let's get on. Let's switch some gears. Yeah. Let's switch some gears real quick. Let's talk about money, man. Let's talk about money in AI. Let's talk about money in AI and how you can profit from AI. Now, mind you, we're gonna listen to this woman named Courtnee Sanchez. I don't know if y'all know who she is, but she's one of the ladies who was well known for purchasing businesses. You know, like the businesses where people who have been in small businesses that have been in business for a long fucking time, and it's only been one owner, and all you have to, they just want to get it just done. They want to retire, and so they sell their business for cheap, and all you do is come in and then do what you got to do for the business. So she's been well known for that. She's been doing her thing in that. So I guess you can consider her a guru, so to speak, but she's making a hell of a lot of bread doing it and teaching and coaching people as well. Now she's talking about the AI bubble and how you can profit from it. So let's hear from her in regards to what she's talking about, and then I'll give my thoughts and opinions as well, or commentary, so to speak. So let's rock out.
Now in AI. But most of these AI startups, they won't last more than 18 months. So where is the real money being made? Let's dive into it and learn how you can become rich without writing one line of code. Section 1, the 6 tiers of AI. Here's your 5-minute MBA in AI.
Tech Coach Ralph at. This is perfect. I need Tech Coach Ralph in here.
Economics.
Translation. There's a lot of businesses that you can create even with AI. You'll think outside of the box, bro. Think outside of the box. That's basically what she said. Don't just think about AI in itself, because most people think AI, oh, well, shit is AI, bro. I gotta learn this new skill. Listen, there's a brick and mortar. They're gonna need shit. Plumbing, infrastructure, AC, everything. They're gonna need that. You could create a business around that shit. Just like she said, you create a whole cleaning system just to clean the data center in itself, to keep the shit operating perfectly. You just go through that bitch and clean and just specialize in it. Oh man. Oh man. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, she was talking about picks and shovels investment. Think gold rush mindset. Yeah.
Investing in companies they sell to, Anthropic together. You know,
look at that right there. Investment right here. Investment right here. Investment right here. Big time. You could invest in Oracle, but you have to do a little bit more research into it. But I would say you would be better off investing in long term. You'll be better off investing in NVIDIA. Long term.
Business in minutes with 0 tech skills and 0 inventory to start.
Oh, that's that Shopify joint. What they call it? Atlas or some shit. That's something that Atlas does on Shopify. So you'll go in there and you'll tell it, you know what I'm saying, what type of business you got, and then it'll create an entire storefront for you. You'll like in 2 fucking minutes, and then you good to go for your business. It's something like that. That's basically what it sounds like. It sounds like Atlas for Shopify. Interesting. Oh, let me say what she's not saying. The companies making the investments in AI are sitting on cash, hundreds of billions in cash. Yep, AI is a drop in the bucket investment for them. Exactly. Yep, that's exactly what she's not saying. Oh, build your store. I mean, if somebody want to go do some research on that and check that out and then come back with the information, we can kind of talk about it if that's a good play. Or some of y'all who, you know, may not have a great idea or don't have a product you want to sell. However, you can maybe use this and then you can start making you some money on the side, and it might start, you know what I'm saying, might help you just start making a little bit more money so you can invest in the Patreon where we can continue to keep growing and building. You can come over there and teach everybody else. Just saying. But hey, let's move on.
Margin expansion.
You already got 2 stores online? Oh, hell yeah, bro.
This is a
sorry, y'all. Hold on. We say the girl with the Shopify loan was getting robbed at 17% interest. Her benefit was paying back per unit of sale and access to capital. Shit. Ooh,
by leads, build SOPs faster.
On the last video, you talking about on the last one we did, right? On the last live stream. Freya, I think it was it Freya? Her? My bad, I actually have 3. I forgot about one. Then you got 3 of them joints. Yeah. Telling you right there, listen, don't be consumed by it. Use it as your assistant. Use it as a way to help you guide and help you streamline what it is that would take you 2 to 3, 4, 5 fucking months to do, and help you streamline it to minutes to help you get to what you're trying to do. And also don't focus. And that's why I said she's heavy on stop focusing on the glitz and glamour. Focus on the shit that's boring that most people that overlook. That's where you're gonna make your money. And so it's really one of those things. It's like niching it all the way down. That's where the money is. You focus on that. So shit, hey, listen, I got a lot of things. I got a lot of things that I got coming in the future, bro. I got a lot of things, but I can't put too much. I can't put too much on my plate at one time. I really can't. So I gotta focus on one thing at a time. One thing at a time. But I do have a lot of things. I got a lot of ideas. I got a lot of things that I want to do. So that time is coming. That time is coming. And that's one thing I want to make sure that we do too. It's not a race, because I know a lot of people think about, oh well, you got to do this shit now. You got to jump on it now. Yeah, but at the same time, you don't want to jump into some shit. The next thing you know, you're not gonna know what the fuck you're doing, and then you're gonna end up losing all the momentum that you was doing over here on this one side because you're too busy trying to focus on this shit over here. We'll get there. Make money doing things people can't do or aren't willing to do. That's a fact. That's where the money's like. That's where the money is at. Yep, it's a marathon, not a race. That's a fact. A lot of people get caught up in it. Because what's funny is I saw a video from Gary Vaynerchuk, and they were talking about what he basically was saying. Like, listen, man, a lot of y'all be talking about y'all in y'all 30s and shit. Man, you still a child. And you worried about where you are not at yet, and you too focused on what everybody else is doing. You ain't even running your own race right now. You ain't even focused on your own shit because you trying to compare yourself to a LeBron James when you playing basketball, or you trying to compare yourself to a Mark Zuckerberg, and these niggas are a part of the 0.00001% of people in the world, but you too busy trying to compare yourself to them. And you can still be great out here in this world, but you choose not to because you too busy worried about everybody else instead of your own race. I was like, damn, that's crazy. I was like, yeah, that's crazy. So, but yeah, man, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe for the algorithm, and make sure you hit the bell notification. She definitely would cook.
Listen, your savings account is robbing you blind. But don't worry, I found out a way how to make my money work for me in my sleep, and I can help you do the exact same thing. Now, this isn't no get rich quick scheme. This isn't no pyramid scheme. This isn't something just trust me situation. This is legit, and this is something that your every average day person can implement in their lives, and they can really get to a bag. This isn't a short-term play. It's a long-term play. There's a promo going on right now, so you definitely want to jump on it before the price goes up because this is too valuable. The link is in the description, and hey, let's get our money up. Let's get back to the video.
I was just saying though, I had to throw it out there, bro. I had to throw it out there. I had to throw it out there one good time. I had to. But before I dive into the next one. Nope, that's not what I wanted to show. Well, why is it playing right now? Ah, that's why. Okay. Okie dokie. Let me put this in here. So again, for those of you who are a part of the Patreon, who are a part of the Earn Circle, and who want to be a part of the Earn Circle, what video would you like to see in the Patreon that will bring value to you? That will bring value to you. What is it that you want to see from me in order to bring more value to you? All right. Make sure you hit me up in my email, CCJE.LLC@gmail.com, or you can hit me up in the comments, or you can just reach out to me later on my Instagram or my TikTok, whichever one. Courtnee Edgar, Courtnee.Edgar on IG, and Courtnee Edgar Show on TikTok. So just hit me up and let me know what it is that you want to see. Or you can just hit me up in the Patreon too, because I'm always looking at the messages there too. So just hit me up in there. All right. So let's go ahead and go over to these last topics for tonight. We still on the money. But this is a little bit different. We ain't talking about AI. We talking about the boring shit, right? What do I mean by the boring shit? We talking about the boring businesses that can make you a lot of money if you do it the right fucking way, right? So, two different businesses. One lady, she owns a laundromat, and this other girl, she owns a nail business. So she does nails. So I haven't seen these videos, so I'm watching in real time with y'all. So we're gonna watch these videos and not give my thoughts and opinions on it. All right. So let's see what we say, man. I wish I could give you better ideas than you already are presenting. Doing an excellent job with the money topics. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you, fam. Trying to add some value to the people out here in the world. You know what I mean? Because I know everybody always talking about relationships and dating, and I know I talk about it too. But I try not to make my channel all of that, all of just dating and relationships. We want to build, we want to grow together. You know what I'm saying? We trying to get somewhere in life, so we trying to build something huge here. It's not just a YouTube channel, man. We building a community of people that's rocking with each other, that that we're trying to level up in this world. So yeah. So let's go ahead and get into it.
I definitely would say I'm happier running my laundromat than I was working as a nurse, but I also really enjoy the time and freedom that my laundromat gives me that I didn't have working as a nurse. My name is Cami and I'm 38 years old, and I quit my nursing job to open up a laundromat in Arizona. My business brought in around $475,000 in 2024. I worked as a nurse for a total of 13 years, but once I hit my 10-year mark working as a nurse, that's when I decided to buy a laundromat.
Oh, let me stay here. Cami says she was making about $76,000 a year as a registered nurse before she quit in April 2023. 3 years ago.
It was the year 2020 when I really started looking to buy a business because I liked what I did, but I think I was ready for a change. And I also didn't want to go back to school and get more education. And so I knew really my only way out of working would be to own a business. I definitely think COVID and working as a nurse during that time definitely influenced me in wanting to leave healthcare and look for a business, because that year, I think we all know, is a really hard year, especially in healthcare. So I think COVID really pushed me to leave healthcare faster. Otherwise, I probably would have stayed a lot longer than I actually did. Before buying my laundromat, I was actually looking at mobile home parks as well as storage units. I was actually under escrow for a mobile home park at one point, but luckily it fell through, because after it fell through about 3 weeks is when I saw my laundromat get listed. Back in 2020, laundromats weren't really talked about. And so when I saw it listed, I was very unsure of the business and didn't know very much about it. But luckily I had a friend who I had brought up this laundromat deal.
All right, so you built the laundromat business. Do you think it's still a great business to invest in today? In 2026, do you think it will still be a money play?
To him, and he said that he happened to have an uncle that owned 2 of them. And so I called this old man randomly the next day and asked him a few questions about the laundromat, and he looked at the numbers with me. And he said something that I will never forget. He said, if I could go back in time, I would never go to college. I would never get my master's degree. He's like, all I would do is buy laundromats, because laundromats scream money.
People still use these laundromats though. It doesn't depend on where you live though. Look, I'm asking the questions for me and for everybody else who may have questions. Listen, hold up. This is in Arizona. Cami purchased a working laundromat business in Arizona for $300,000 in 20. Oh, hey, we gotta get her. We gotta find her. Hold up. We gotta find her. She out here in Arizona. I gotta find her. Where that laundromat at? Hold on. I got questions to ask. Man, hold on. What's her name?
If I could go back in time, I would never go to college.
What's her name? Let me go back. See, I'm sorry, y'all. I gotta go back. Now. Where we at? 206. All right, give me a second. I gotta find her. What's her name? Cami. Oh, there she go. Yeah, please advise. Oh, I got questions. Hold on. Let me see. Cami. The new way is going, bro. Let me see. L-A-N. Andro. Girl. Oh, we found her. Oh, gotta find. Yup. I gotta do an interview with her. In the Patreon. That'd be lovely. I gotta hit her up. I gotta hit her up. What he says, the new way is going, bro. They are upping the way it is used to be than it used to be, adding convenience and memberships. I thought so. Using cards instead of coins, folding services. I like that. Do I need to invest in a laundromat? Listen, Mika, listen, that might be a play. I gotta get Mika. I gotta get her on here. I gotta get her on the channel. I gotta talk to her. We gotta have a conversation with Cammy. Gotta have a conversation with Cammy.
Rather than owning a home. So I sold my home for $310,000. It wasn't a fully paid off home, so I took home $150,000 of that $310, paid off what was left on that loan, and then put that $150 towards the down payment of my laundromat. But I also had money.
All right, so listen, I like engaging y'all with this too. So I found her IG. What should I send her in her DM to get her to do an interview with me? Because listen, in the interview, I got to go ahead and give y'all a play. So if we can get her for an interview, the play would be I'm going to ask her questions. That's going to also answer the hard questions, but it's going to be Patreon though. This got to be Patreon. I'm going to make it public and private too. So the public aspect of it, you know what I'm saying, you'll get the surface level shit, but then we'll deep dive in the Patreon. And so that's what she'll give all the fucking game. Listen. But I need a message to send her though. So y'all got to help me out with that. Y'all got to help me out to what message I got to send her. Because I got to listen. Y'all think I'm playing. Y'all think I'm joking. I got it up. I'm ready to send it. I'm ready to send it. Y'all think I'm playing. I'm dead ass over here. They also partner with food trucks and food. That's what I'm saying. And then you get the Courtnee Edgar show. Hey, listen. You up? It's Courtney. Nah, bro, I ain't gonna do that. Hell nah.
Me saved, so I put the rest of the $50,000 towards that down payment to purchase the laundromat. Okay. So we seller finance the remaining $100,000 with a 6% interest rate over the next 2 years.
I need y'all help for real though, man. What should I send? How should I send this message? What if it's paying off the seller's loan in October 2020?
So when I bought my laundromat, the plan wasn't to ever leave nursing. It was more of I would just go down more in part-time at the hospital and work on my business more.
30,000 a week a nurse while running the laundromat, okay? Graduate 4 hours per week.
So right now I'm only working maybe 5 or 6 hours a week. I also am hesitant in telling people that because that's not how it was 5 years ago, 4 or 3 years ago. I was working a lot more hours in trying to grow this business. But since then, I've been able to hire employees, incorporate more systems to be able to remove me from the business more so that I can focus more on growing the business and not working in the business.
Thanks.
When I walked into that laundromat the very first time, I knew there was a lot of value that I could add to the business because it wasn't exactly pleasing to the eye. The first few months of owning my laundromat, I went in and did a lot of renovations to make it feel more homey, more welcoming to those customers walking in. I put about $20,000 back into the business to do some minor renovations. When I bought my laundromat, it was a regular self-serve laundromat where customers walk in, pay to use the machines, and then walk out to do their laundry. About 6 months after owning my laundromat, I had learned about this thing called pickup and delivery, and
then look, I'm gonna send a screenshot. Then I'll send her a screenshot, letting them know I'm actually doing a review on her shit. Yeah. I like that. Let me send it. Let me. I gotta take a picture of it now. I gotta take a picture of it. Hold on, let me do it. Let me do it like this. That ain't what I wanted to play. Listen, y'all see we work. Y'all see we over here working in real time. So y'all know Courtney ain't over here. Y'all know I ain't fluking over here. This is in real time. Let me put myself on mute right fast. Ooh, shit, I don't like that face. All right, here we go. That works. Boom. Yep. Got the picture. Oh, let me crop that little joint out real quick. Boom. Boom. All right. Cool. Got that. Let me see what you say. You said I came across your story. Show her the money maker. Dog, you crazy. With the money maker is the smile, bro. That's the money maker. Come across I come across your story on blank. I'm interested in interviewing you and picking your brain about the laundromat business. Your story is inspiring. I like that. I like that. I like that. I got the picture already. So y'all think I'm playing. He said when I wasn't smiling. I'm smiling now though. Listen, we gotta get home here. Let's see if we can get it. Let's see if she ain't too famous yet. What's it called? CNBC? That's CNBC, right? Yeah, that's CNBC. Sorry, I'm gonna get to it. My bad. I'm gonna get to it, but yeah, I'm definitely using that while I'm in AZ. Hey, I appreciate you, Groovy. Yep. Boom. Sent the picture. Yep. In the game. Y'all think I'm playing? I said that bit. We good. I said that mug. I'm not playing. I'm not playing. I'm not playing. I'm not playing.
This thing called pickup and delivery, and that is where we go out into the city, pick up their laundry, bring it back to the laundromat, process their orders, and then return it back to them just a few days later. I added the pickup and delivery service in April of 2021.
This iron is probably one of the best decisions I've made in owning my business. And the reason for that is because we've been able to grow my pickup and delivery of those table linens and napkins exponentially. So wedding season is definitely our peak season here at the laundromat.
I'm gonna say in May, the Camus switched her machines from accepting quarters to taking card payments. Okay.
So right now we're walking behind the dryers and we're gonna access behind the kiosk to collect the money. So this is what we've collected at the laundromat probably over the last 2 days. But people also don't just use cash. They can use credit, debit, and app to load money onto their card. And then I have this very old school soap vending machine, which it does still take orders. So once I have the new machine replaced it, then I will be completely order free.
So the laundromat charges between $3 to $12 to use its washers, depending on the size of the machine. Its dryers cost 25 cents per 7 minutes of use. All right, this is perfect. I used to outsource my dry cleaning, none of the liability, and a 55% margin. I used the same pricing that the people doing the dry cleaning did, so I didn't undercut. Nice. 12, yeah, that's what I'm saying. 12 a wash, max. Shit. You feel me? For its pickup and delivery service. Oh, and she got a pickup and delivery service. Oh, that's what? For its pickup and delivery service, the laundromat charges $2.10 per pound of clothing and $10.50 per table liner.
Self-serve laundromat is a pretty simple business to run when it comes to your customers, but when it comes to your customers in the pickup and delivery space, it's a much more advanced business because there's much more logistics involved. And so learning that and understanding the balance of staffing and poundage of laundry and making sure they're balanced and making sure that everything gets returned on time. There's a lot of moving parts in that business, so it took me a little bit to learn that. Whatever I make on the laundromat, I take a small percentage that I plan on putting back into the laundromat for the rest.
All right, so you say revenue. So her entire revenue is $475,000, $7,218. Payroll expenses, $102,228. Rent, $80,000. Utilities, $53,000. Interest paid, $22,000. Repairs and maintenance, $21,000. Supplies, $18,000. Vehicle expenses, $18,000. Insurance, $9,000. Advertising and marketing, $8,000. Taxes, $7,000. Office expenses, $6,000. Travel, $2,000. Legal accounting services, $1,000. Meals, $1,000. You got to. General business expenses, $600. Vending machine rental, $168. And cost of goods. Damn. And come out with a profit of $119,000. That's at that. So she still profit a solid ass amount. $119,000. Hold up, is that for the year? That's for the year. So yeah, her entire revenue for the year is $475,000, but then she ended up profiting $119,000 for the year. Hey, that don't sound too bad. I ain't gonna hold you.
The rest is what I used to take to live off of.
Yep, exactly. Yep, she needs to focus on buying and the building and the land. Yep.
So I have a few loans on my laundromat. That includes my washing machines, which I purchased new around 2023. And I also have 2 vehicles that I use for my pickup and delivery service.
Okay.
So at my laundromat, I also have a sublease. So this sublease also pays me rent, and this sublease is a salon. So he pays me rent every month.
Ah, so she got somebody else paying her rent too. She put it toward the 80,000 she paid. Smart.
So within just my laundromat for the year 2024, I paid myself $66,000.
Nice.
So I have about 6 employees. About 1 or 2 of them are part-time, and we only bring those employees in when our orders are unexpectedly bigger than we expected. I feel like the biggest learning curve I learned as owning a laundromat was learning how to be a leader. Because when I worked as a nurse, I had always been an employee. I always had a boss, a manager. And so when it switched for me and I became the boss, I became the manager, I became the one that called the shots, it was definitely a different transition for me. I decided to post on social media about my laundromat in July of 2024. Posting on TikTok is where I primarily started. And my TikTok did really well. And I first started getting paid in October of 2024. It wasn't until December where I started focusing more on Instagram as well. So as of February of 2025, I started getting forward, posting on.
You see that? You see that bread? He said, hey, you see that? You see that bread? Hey, they making bank. You heard?
On TikTok is where I primarily started. And my TikTok did really well. And I first started getting paid.
But mind you though, that's just the cash portion of it. That ain't even factoring in the cars that's being paid though. They ain't even factoring in that. The people who use their debit cards. That's just the cash aspect of it. Multiple of bags, a multiple.
In October of 2024. It wasn't until December where I started focusing more on Instagram as well. So as of February of 2025 is when I hit my very first month of making more money from social media than my laundromat. And since then, it's continued to stay the same.
Fam, did y'all just hear what this woman just said? Did y'all just hear what this woman just said? She making bread. First of all, she making bread from the laundromat. Now she's making bread from social media, TikTok and Instagram and brand deals. Bam. And she sells a $27 a month community subscription on buying and owning laundromats. $27 a month. I just went on her page. It's that it's called School. I'm pretty sure y'all heard of School. We got many people, they doing courses and shit on there. She making bread, bro. So she has, let me go back to it. So on Instagram, she has 446,000 followers. 446,000 followers. On TikTok, she has about the same, 465,000 followers on Instagram. I mean, in Instagram and TikTok. She got 3 homes. The house I rented for 2 years. Oh, she making bread. Hold on.
I own a laundromat where we wash and iron table linens and napkins for wedding venues. And this account has been with us for over 3 years. And I actually landed this account by cold emailing the wedding coordinator and offering to do an order for them completely for free just to try us out. And it turns out that one free order was definitely worth it. Because in 2025 alone, we processed 31 orders for them, and those orders totaled $32,478. For this account, we pick up every Sunday and deliver on Tuesday. My employees actually prefer to come in at 5 a.m. and leave at 2 p.m. And so having this account arrive on Sunday allows my employees to start on it first thing Monday morning. We have a pretty strict schedule on which accounts need to be completed and what day they need to be returned. Little did I know how.
Yo, hey, dog. What? She made just as much off social media as a laundromat. People like watching people count laundromat money. That's what I'm saying, bro. Yeah, I got it, man. Money bag back. Money bag cam. Yo,
So in the year 2025, I'm on track to make around $200,000 off social media. I'm actually hoping to build or buy a second laundromat, so I plan on staying in the business for a long time. I would want a laundromat that's very run down. Like, I would love to do that renovation process again at putting in new machines, building it up and scaling it to be a bigger, better laundromat. And if I don't buy, I would love to build one and just start from scratch as well. I think my end goal with my laundromat, or if I were to get a second laundromat, is to have a really strong exit when I do plan to sell. I feel like there's two really great things that I've grown to love about this business. The first one is I kind of treat my business like it's a game, and it's a game that I want to win. But it's funny because I feel like I'm not competing with anyone. It's just more of how can I capitalize on this business? How can I scale it? How can I grow it? How can I be more creative? And then of course, the second thing that I really love about this business is that just my freedom with time. This is my first time where I'm able to be home for all the holidays, have every weekend off. Granted, I've only really felt that in the last few years. My first years of ownership, I didn't have as much time because I basically just put my head down to grow it. But now I'm feeling the fruits of that labor, and I would do it again in a heartbeat.
Dog, there's money out here. So you remember when I was telling y'all about the lady we were watching before, Cody Sanchez, right? She talks about these type of businesses. She talks about, hey, listen, these are the boring things that make you money. Laundromats, old car washes, what else? Like other little business, other small businesses that people drive past every single day that you don't even think about. There are owners that are waiting to freaking sell. They're waiting to sell their business for fractions on the fucking dollar. All you gotta do is go in there and invest. All you gotta do is come in there, talk with them, see what the issue is, see if you want to invest in that. Boom. Now you got your whole entire business and you can run it how you want to. And you don't even have to rebuild. You don't have to build this shit from the ground up. You don't have to go find land. The shit is already set there for you. Man, bro, I gotta talk to him. We gotta have a conversation. I might have some things in the works. I might got some things in the works, bro. Fam, I might have some things in the works because there is no fucking way. No way. No way.
Listen, your savings account is robbing you blind. But don't worry, I found out a way how to make my money work for me in my sleep, and I can help you do the exact same thing. Now, this isn't no get rich quick scheme. This isn't no pyramid scheme. This isn't something just trust me situation. This is legit, and this is something that your every average day person can implement in their lives, and they can really get to a bag. This isn't a short-term play. It's a long-term play. There's a promo going on right now, so you definitely want to jump on it before the price goes up because this is too valuable. The link is in the description, and hey, let's get our money up. Let's get back to the video.
I just gave you a random fact right there in that video. But look, let's go into this other video. So this shorty here, she says she's bringing in $600,000 per year for painting nails, bro. For painting nails. So I'm curious to see what she's talking about. I want to hear this story. And then I'll give my thoughts and opinions along with the video. All right. So let's go ahead and rock it. Cause this shit got me tripping.
The American dream is very important to me because I want to be able to prove that you could be anything you want. And I want to be able to inspire other people to do the same thing like I did. I moved to a new country and didn't have money. I didn't have anybody. And I'd be able to do that. So you can do it too. My name is Jenny Nguyen. I'm 29 and I am a celebrity nail artist based in LA. I own a salon called Jan Pain Nail Lounge based in downtown LA. My salon is a vegan salon and we specialize in natural nail growth and soft gel extension. We also really good with nail art. So any nail design that client want, we can do it all. I grew up in a village called Hunte. I feel like very close to my hometown. I had a happy childhood, but I didn't have money. And we didn't have enough food sometimes or water. The only job we could do is making rice, and we depend a lot on the weather. So when a storm hit, we basically lost everything. We grew up very poor, and my parents, they both farmers. They don't speak English. So I always look for the opportunity to change our family fortune. When I first found out I moved to America, I was so excited. And I feel like it's a new life for me, and it's really like American dream. When we first moved to the US, we landed in New York, and my families and I, we share a basement. And I really scared when we moved there. The weather was so cold, and we wasn't really prepared for that.
Dropped out during her third year.
I have 3 younger siblings. I have a lot of responsibilities. So I was always looking for opportunity to make more money to help my family. I'm the oldest, so I feel like I'm like their mom because we didn't have
right
our mom with us. Yeah, I never forget
well, she wasn't playing,
the feeling
bro.
of being helpless.
She was
when
not
I
playing.
wanted to help my sibling, but I can't. When I first moved to LA, I didn't plan to have a nail business here. I was on Instagram and I saw so many nail pictures during COVID because everybody's on their phone and nail salon were closing. So a lot of people were posting, and I thought to myself, why not give it a try? So I went to YouTube and taught myself nail art. And I started doing nail for free to get followers on Instagram. And from there, I reached out to photographers and started working on set to build my portfolio. But I always want to build my own business, so I decided to open my own nail salon. When you first open a business, it's very stressful, especially the first day of a month. You look at your bank account and you see all red, and you're like, oh my God, how can I survive in next month? So you have to work harder. I almost quit, but I had no choice because I already signed the 5 years lease, so I had no choice. So I had to make it work. I couldn't afford a front desk because I put all the money to build the salon. So I had to be everything. I had to be a front desk, to be a manager, to doing nails at the same time. And after work, my fiance had to come in and help me with the front desk.
Her salon services cost anywhere from $25 to $125. But I'm telling you, LA, out of all the places you could have went to with social media, hey man, could have waited on that one. I ain't gonna hold you. You could have waited on that one, but hey, listen, do your thing. She also charges $500 to $1,000 per day for her on-set work and $500 for celebrity house calls. Ooh, that's what her bank. Listen, that's what she making her bread at. That's where the bread is coming in at. I guarantee that's where the bread is coming. Because I'm pretty sure she get a lot of those on-set calls. Oh, hey.
I only had 2 people working at salon, and I have some unkind people that were telling me that I should close my salon because I don't have people working there. And it was really sad, very stressful. And also it's about mental health. As an entrepreneur, especially when you started building your own company, you don't have money to hire people, so you try to do everything yourself. But I burn out, and it's not good for my mental health and also my physical health. I always feel exhausted. So if you want to go far, you have to go together.
$600,000 a year.
Another thing about the service business,
I personally don't think that's a lot when you consider where she live at in LA, but she ain't broke down the expenses yet, so we'll see.
is you have to make sure that people happy. Like I care about my employee happiness. I make sure they have good income and they're happy, because if you do nails and you don't feel happy about it, then you can't do a good job. The working environment is very important in the service business. It's all about people. Starting your own company is not easy as you think it is until you really do it, but it will get better over time.
There's always ways to scale the business, bro. This is a prime example, because a lot of people, they think small-minded. They just think, oh, well, we just start the business. Now look at the things that she could, look at all the things right here where she can sell. And she's already talking about it. She created her own product. She created her own product line, right? How many painted nail brands do y'all know and see? You see a lot of them, right? Also, there's white label brands where you could just literally put your brand on the shit. Boom. The little machine that the little UV light shit for the nails, she could put. I'm telling you, there's so many ways you can scale your business. There's so many ways. So many ways. Ooh-wee. I'm telling you, what would happen is what always happens. America goes in, changes a few things, makes it so we can control the leader. The leader is left to do your thing, Jenny. Don't listen to Courtney. He acting like this. He like those unkind people you refer. Nah, I ain't saying nothing. Listen, I'm just saying I wouldn't have done it in LA though. I would have picked the city where that shit ain't that high like that, where it's not that expensive. That's crazy.
I always want to invest back into business. I started my own nail supply brand, and it costs a lot of money to do that. So all the money I make is going back into hiring, training new people, and invest in my nail brand.
Yep.
The design is very unique and look
at see, look. LeMay, that's her shit. She put her name on it, put a brand on LeMay.
They're pretty, but also very efficient at the same time, because I have expertise in the nail business, so I know all the problems that the nail tech going through, especially as a self-taught nail artist. And also, I didn't have much money back then, so I'm trying to make amazing product as
got her own little clip-on nails. I said clip-on, press-on nail. Got her own joint, man. That's dope.
Really reasonable cost, so everybody can purchase. I'm so proud. We just opened last year, you know. I think my company doing well because I work really hard and I would determine to make it work. I always think about my family. Like, I have to make it work. I have to have a career here and move my family here. No choice.
Nice. Nice. And look at that. Look what Brandon gets you. Now that name, now you're gonna be seeing that name all over the place. Free education app called LeMay Lab to help improve literacy and language learning across the world. This is what I call thinking outside the box. Thinking outside the box. Listen, your brand can go bigger. Your brand can go bigger than just what it stands for in the business. She moving on to education now. Facts. The letter H and the S.
I want to be able to start a family because I love kids. That's why I wanted to be a teacher at first place, because I love kids and I want to have my own kids so I can be their mom, because I think I'm going to be a great mom because I already have a lot.
And also what I ain't hear her say that she's strong and independent either.
Experience.
That she make her own money.
With my siblings. So that would be my happy life. My advice for people who want to start their own business is to just do it. The best time to start your own company is yesterday. So just do it and learn your lesson and move on. And just ignore all the noise on the way, because I'm not afraid of failure, because I believe that it's a universal way of protecting you from the wrong turn. So just keep looking for your door. One door closed, another better will open. Keep looking for your door.
Fam, do y'all not understand? First of all, shout out to her. Listen, do y'all not understand, bro? Now I really understand it when people say, fuck your dreams right now, bro. Just go get to a bag, bro. Listen, I'm pretty sure she found a way to make money, and she fell in love with the process. She then fell in love with doing nails. And maybe she fell more in love with the building of the business versus just doing the nails in itself, because eventually she gonna want to get out of that and everybody else do it. She just manages everything on the back end, focus more on the business, just kind of like what Cammie said with the laundromat business, right? And so the same thing with Cammie. She's like, listen, I found me a laundromat business, and now I fell in love with the process of rebuilding this shit, and then like reconstructing it, remodeling it, and doing all these different things. So she fell in love with that process. Hey man, listen, money is out here, bro. We drive past money opportunities every single day. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Cammie just inspired me, real talk. I gotta have a conversation with her. I gotta have a conversation with her about laundromats. Because that's always something, I ain't gonna hold you, that's something I've always thought about on the back end. Pause. That's something I always thought in the back of my mind. What about a laundromat of some sort? Especially out here in Arizona. And considering the fact that she already lives out here, hey man, that might be a closer connect than I think. So I'ma be on her tail. I gotta get that conversation with her. I gotta have her in my arsenal. So when if that time comes, it's like, hey, listen, I need you to run me through it. I need you to run me through this position. Whatever it is that I can add value to you, and however I could possibly do that, I will, and I can do that. But I'ma need that. And for all of my nail tech ladies out here who doing your business at home, listen, find ways to scale your money. I know you starting to make a little bread, and I know it's that your pockets are itching because you want to pay for some shit, you want to buy some shit because you make a little extra money. I'm telling you now, take that money and reinvest it back into your business so that way you can scale your way up out of your 9-to-5 job. That's what you're supposed to be doing. Facts. That is exactly what you're supposed to be doing. Think bigger than just doing your nails at your kitchen table. You don't gotta listen, bro. You don't have to love that shit in order for you to start getting money. You can learn to love it. You can love the process. You can love the aspect of building the business. You can fall in love with that. Like, okay, I don't care too much about doing the nails, but I'm an expert on it. I like doing the shit, but I really enjoy building this shit. I really enjoy the process and what I have to go through in order to get this shit to where it's at or to where I want it. You fall in love with the process. That's what a lot of them will tell you. Like, listen, bro, you get into it, you start to learn new things, different things. It starts then to become exciting. It's like, man, I love this shit. I love starting from the beginning and restructuring this shit, doing the whole business. I love when the problem comes because now I can really use my brain, use my mind. I can really become a solution-oriented person. Now I can dive in, and I love this aspect of the business. That's how some people are. So, something to think about, bro. Something to think about. She don't. Let me see. Said honestly, daily life. This is all nothing serious with politics. I feel you, just cold. This gas prices though. I got my V8 gas hungry monster out the garage, and it's like driving my 4-banger, but with power. I just filled up with $2 a shit. Where you fill up with $2 at? You can also use the gas app to save money. Yeah, but yeah, I gotta get old girl. I gotta get Cammy. Bro. I gotta get her on the Courtnee Edgar show. And also shout out to Jenny. What you mean? What you mean, Antonio? What did you tell me? Shout out to you. In Alabama. It's 240. It's 248 in North Carolina gas. Ooh, wee. Yeah, buddy. That's what we like to see. That's what we like to see.
Listen, your savings account is robbing you blind. But don't worry, I found out a way how to make my money work for me in my sleep, and I can help you do the exact same thing. Now, this isn't no get-rich-quick scheme. This isn't no pyramid scheme. This isn't something just trust me situation. This is legit, and this is something that your every average day person can implement in their lives, and they can really get to a bag. This isn't a short-term play. It's a long-term play. There's a promo going on right now, so you definitely want to jump on it before the price goes up because this is too valuable. The link is in the description, and hey, let's get our money up. Let's get back to the video.
Yeah. I like this. I like these money segments, bro. I really do. Greenbow, Alabama, Bubba. Nah, that's crazy, bro. I like these money segments. This shit is dope. Cause shit, I'm learning more and more with y'all too. I'm learning more and more with y'all too, bro. Cause this shit here is crazy. This shit is wild. But hey, tonight was dope. Tonight was fire. Love the topics. I love kicking it with the chat. Appreciate y'all for kicking it with your boy. Now it's time for me to go ahead and get some shut eye and kick back for a minute. And then I will see y'all. Make sure y'all are here Tuesday for the banter and barter. You know, we gonna cook up. I think Ashley gonna be back too on Tuesday. So make sure y'all are here for that too. So we can cook up. I think what 7:05 p.m. 7:05 p.m. Tuesday, 7:05 p.m. on Wednesday as well. That's the solo show, all right? So make sure y'all are here. And until next time, my good people, I will out.